Yo, it's your boy Rick Bell, and when I want to hear some real shit, I listen to Conceitednobodi. They keep it 100.
Oh yeah.
Couple of nobodies you should fucking listen to.
I just caught the 40, I might let it bang on them. I might rip my heart, I pour out all my pain on them. I might wanna shine, cop a couple chains on them. I might wanna stun and pull up in that Range Rover. Half a pint of lean, pour up
Yeah, the classics. The classics. I forgot. I gotta hear it say it one time, you know. Oh. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Tina Turner.
Rest in peace, the icon.
Conceitednobodi. Oh, Tina!
Legend, right?
Tina!
I know a lot of her songs from like movies and shit, or like commercials.
She was getting big money back then.
You hold, right? She was getting publishing, some residuals. Here we are.
You know that's right. It's Conceitednobodi. You heard it from Tina Turner.
She knew. Ahead of her time.
Not to be confused.
To be confused. It's us. We're here.
Johantheamerican the American.
Drop top Joe. Zoned out at the beginning. It's all right. We still here. We made it.
Congratulations. You finally get to meet me.
Red1der, what up?
I forgot I had to hit play.
I was staring at you. You was zoned out.
I'm like just waiting for
You was waiting for me.
Yeah.
And I was staring at you like, what? I did my part.
I was like, oh, wait, this is my part. Let me go ahead and hit play here.
Bro, that was perfect. Shout out, rest in peace, Tina Turner.
Rest in
Right?
peace,
Without
Tina
her,
Turner.
Without her, we don't get the big icons we got today, right?
I
She
don't know
said
about
she was a trailblazer, right? When she came out, late 70s, 80s, or 70s, 80s, with the big hair and shit. She set the trend. She set a lot of trends.
She was definitely one
Everybody
of
was copying off of her in the 80s.
Yeah, she's definitely one of the biggest crossover artists ever.
Yeah, I believe
You know what
that.
I mean?
Pop star, like definition of a pop star.
Yeah, definitely. She transcended. But yeah, rest in peace, Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Big shout out to the family. Condolences. You guys haven't heard.
She was up there, right? She was like 83,
Oh, she was born in 39. She lived a full life.
Yeah, good for her. God bless.
From Brownsville, Tennessee. Died
I thought you
in
was gonna say Brooklyn. I was about to wild out.
died in Kussnatz, Switzerland.
Wow. I guess. Pardon me. I was gonna.
Kussnatz, Switzerland.
I guess that's good. International. Must have been comfortable.
Yeah, she wasn't fucking with us. She stopped fucking with us a long time ago. What? She was sick of you niggas.
Oh my God.
A long time ago.
I wasn't ready for that.
That shit, you know.
Oh man. I don't know. I was too young to really appreciate it. Like I said, I didn't really get the exposure until they played her shit in a movie or in a fucking commercial.
My mom.
Pardon me.
My mom was a big Tina Turner fan.
Yeah.
So like one of those things she played in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you know, Ike and Tina, you know, that whole
That's the
movement.
story, right? With the
You know,
that's the movie, right?
yeah.
What's love got to do with it?
So definitely, like, you hear Tina Turner in the household.
No, she was a household name. She was a legend. Like she's world renowned. Like
Well, growing up,
she ain't no fucking one hit wonder.
That's
Like
where I
I
heard
knew
her
who
music.
she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew who she was. I
mom
was
played
6. Like I wasn't really fucking looking for that shit.
it wasn't, you know, for me, I was more of a Mary J. Blige person because Mary, like around that age, Mary's coming out also.
What's the 411? Yeah, that was she was talking to us.
She
like
was talking,
directly.
Yeah, I didn't feel like Tina
Like
was
not
talking.
even like to us, but the people we knew.
I heard that electric guitar come on. I'm like, oh no, this is not one of my songs.
Nah, you don't fuck with the electric guitar?
No, I do, but it's just the way it comes on. You know what I mean? You immediately know you know what song is for you and what song is
It's a
like
Switzerland guitar.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's just okay. Cause some you have like the Carl Santana, he'll play the electric guitar. As soon as it comes on,
That shit was spicy.
he hits the chord. You know, he's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know, sometimes you hear that, you be like, nah, that's the wrong chord. They started off a little. They on the left foot.
Clap on the 2.
That's on the 1. Yo, facts.
Rest in peace. Let's get the sad shit out the way too, right? Rest in peace, Jim Brown.
Yo, rest in peace, Jim Brown.
Hall of Fame football player, activist, actor, another icon. This is it, yo. This is the era from now on. We're gonna be seeing the people we grew up as celebrities, like passing on.
Yeah. Particularly the older ones that we were used to.
Everybody like 60 and up. You got a radar.
These people are there.
Was it?
They are older though.
No, I mean it's expected.
They're in their 80s
It's
now,
expected. Like it's not shocking, but it's still sad to see, you know?
Some people come on. Ain't some people you say like when they say like they say a name, you be like, oh, he's
When
still
Jerry
alive?
Springer died, I was a little sad. I'm like, damn.
No,
man.
definitely sad. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that you never have moments where somebody will say a name.
Oh
and you'll be
yeah,
like,
I thought
yo,
they died.
Still alive?
Yeah, I thought they died.
Years ago.
Right. I thought they been dead. Oh, they still holding on.
What was that crazy year that they were making like a T-shirt, like I Survived 2017, where like 80 celebrities fucking got knocked off. Not knocked off, like they were assassinated, but they were dropping like flies. It was a wild year. They were making T-shirts about that shit. I Survived 2015. It was one of them fucking years.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yo, big shout out to that though. That's a
Rest in
horrible
peace
situation.
to the legends.
Rest in peace.
Jim Brown was ill.
Yo, they went to Jim Brown ragged on Twitter.
Why?
Oh,
He had some wild statements.
Oh man, he really hit the women.
Oh, he was out there like that.
Oh yeah. And yo, I never like up until he died, and somebody had said, "Oh, why you guys wait till he died to say all this stuff? Now let the man rest in peace." And somebody else was like, "Well, if he wanted to rest in peace, he shouldn't have been out there hitting these bros." I was like, "Oh my god, he right though, he right."
He was the OG Jonathan Majors.
Yo, listen.
I mean, they had that shit in movies like nothing. That shit crazy.
But rest in peace to all of them, man. I hope y'all,
I hope there's no more sad news after that. Now that we
Oh,
got
it's
that
gonna
out
be.
the way. Yeah, we got that out the way within
It's
like the
gotta be some
first 8
sad
minutes
news.
of the fucking pod.
Oh, if you want to get some more sad news out the way.
No. Well, let's get it out the way then. We got crazy shit. Well, we're not gonna. Well, blah 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 blah.
How was your week?
Stuttering? Yeah, right.
How was your?
Let's
how's
get
your
back
week
to
going?
us. What the fuck did I do? I'm exhausted from work. I got my hair fucking braided for Memorial Day weekend.
Hey, big shout out to
Congratulations.
Yeah, right. Happy Memorial Day to everybody celebrating with the cookouts and everything. Hope you had a great time. Yeah, but just busy, just nonstop. It's like I'm booked like nonstop. Like I don't got no downtime. After this, I'm heading out. Tomorrow, party. Monday, work back to work on the holiday. It's like, fuck, the day I wanted to just unwind, I can't. I need like a day. I banged out the other day. I banged out the other day with every intention to go to work. Woke up at 3:30. Took my morning shit, brushed my teeth. I looked in the mirror and had a conversation. I said, you look like shit. I'm not gonna go to work today. I looked at the time. I said, fuck, it's 3:40. Called it up. Yo, I'm not making it. I'm not coming in. That day I took to myself and just fucking chilled the fuck out.
Right.
I needed that, yo.
Took a mental
It was
health
like I
day.
was getting like burnt out, man. Waking up at 3:30 is like fucking with me already. It's only been like a month or two. But still, I can't. I don't know. I gotta switch it up. Today I woke up at 4 to go to work and I felt a lot better. So that half-hour difference, gotta do something in like my internal clock or some shit. Cause yeah, yo, this 3:30 shit is killing me.
3:30 is like, yo.
I'm reading all these TikTok algorithms start popping up after I'm bitching about sleeping. It's like, oh, if you don't get enough sleep, you potentially dying. You more at risk of dementia.
Well, you
I'm
going
like, fuck.
You going to bed like what, 8 o'clock though, right?
I'm supposed to. I'm not. What is life, yo?
He said, "What is life?"
I'm not tucking
I wanna
myself in at 8.
live.
Like I'm still up. My kids are up. Everybody's hanging out in the crib.
You gotta go upstairs to bed.
Man, I gotta. Oh, good night, family. At 7:40. Get the fuck out. Fuck that.
Fuck out of here, yo. He's
I'm up
stomping
chilling
his
till like
feet
10.
upstairs.
I'm all cranky and
slamming
shit.
his door like, well, please. Like,
It sucks to go to bed cranky and wake up cranky.
it's like he's punishing himself and shit.
Yeah, I like
don't want
this.
to go to sleep.
This is
Check out
bullshit, yo.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's been my week. I've been trying to just adjusting to this, still adjusting to waking up at 3. That's it. I'm changing my alarm to 4. If I get to work late, it's not even late. I like getting places early, but to get to work, I'm gonna have to get there on time. Like 15 minutes.
So you mean to tell me if you get up at 4?
I like getting there for before 4:30.
You can still get there before 4:30. How long take you to get ready in the morning?
Slow motion. But slow motion because I'm exhausted, I'm cranky, I'm like, I'm doing everything at a slower pace. This morning I got up at 4 o'clock. I felt good. I hopped out of bed. I was moving with a purpose.
You have a sink at work and shit?
Yeah.
Leave some toothbrush and shit
straight over there.
Just go straight. You get to the office, you get there a little early like you normally do. You can brush your teeth, do your hygiene in the bathroom.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, that building ain't the most hygienic.
Oh, I can imagine.
I'm not leaving my shit there. These guys are assholes, yo.
They have lockers?
They'll shave their heads in the fucking sink that we use. It's like, yo, who the fuck is y'all fucking dirtbags, yo? Yeah, there's lockers, but still, I don't want to leave my shit there.
You ever walk into the
It's a
bathroom?
city building, bro. There's roaches, there's rats everywhere. I don't trust that shit.
You ever walk into the bathroom and see a dude shaving his nuts in the bathroom?
No, never in my life. No, not in any bathroom. You've seen that? You walked in on that?
In the army.
Shaving your nuts in the army?
Absolutely.
Nah.
Yo.
I was infantry, yo. I didn't shave my nuts for that whole time. I was like, what am I shaving my nuts for?
You walk into this shared bathroom, this motherfucker got leg cocked up on a thing.
On the sink. Wow.
You know, some of these
Balls
motherfuckers
out.
is hairy. I don't know.
Nah, yo. Fuck that.
Fuck out of here, yo. Some shit. I don't know. He's saving his nuts though.
Nah, I'm good, yo. I shave my nuts in the shower anyway. That's
like
just
one-
uncomfortable in the sink. How the fuck you do that shit in the sink?
Listen, it's one of those things. You come into that room, you make a beeline. You just walk
Flexible.
in.
You gotta be
it's the
flexible
wrong
to do
room.
that shit. I guess
There's got to be another bathroom. That's exactly. I just closed the Connex box. There's got to be another bathroom.
He got it. He got that shit on lock.
He locked that. Yeah.
He should have locked the door. He doing all this shit.
He's booked. He got that one.
Yeah, right. Put a do not disturb sign on that motherfucker.
Nuts just
Like
hanging.
give me like 10 minutes to announce
Blue.
it. Yo, give me 10 minutes in the bathroom. Nobody.
Yo, and then want to look up at me and make eye contact.
Then you're the jerk.
Like I open the door, we
Like,
just
yo,
lock
I'm
eyes.
trying to
and
take
shit.
a shit. What the fuck
He's
are you
got a
doing?
raisin in his hand, nuts is hanging over the sink. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here?
I do that shit in the shower. Like, the cleanup is easy. Fuck all that. You crazy.
You know, I guess he wanted to see the reflection in the mirror, make sure he got them angles right.
On point, right?
He's giving his nuts a shake up. Fuck out of here, yo. Motivation alive was good.
I would have got so mad walking in on that. Like,
Yo,
what the
listen.
fuck?
Nah, yo, you just gotta turn around. That's it. Because any further conversation is
your
me
fault.
engaging you.
Yeah, it's your fault.
While you're shaving your nuts. It's a turnaround. Like, okay,
That's
you got this.
That's Caucasian shit, right? Caucasian?
Listen, I don't know what he was.
Oh, okay. Pardon.
I
me.
ain't look hard enough. I just seen nuts. When you
saw
walk
the
through
nuts
door,
first?
That's it.
Oh shit!
I just walked in.
You made direct ball contact.
I was like, oh. You walk in.
Fuck out of here, yo.
What
the
like,
fuck?
you see nuts, you look up, you see eyes.
So you didn't even see him. You didn't know who it is. You just saw nuts.
Beeline. It was a full reversal. You know what I mean? I see nuts, eyes,
I'm
and the back
out.
of that door. I was out of there.
All right, you got
had
it.
towel in hand with my flip flops. Like, you know what? I'm gonna hit another one. There's got to be another one.
This one's occupado.
Gotta be one available.
Nah, yo, fuck that. What the fuck you was doing this week?
Yo, I started this week in the emergency room.
No. What happened?
Yo, I was having I was vomiting all weekend.
Oh, from the shit from your allergies and shit, whatever the fuck happened?
No, apparently I had an ulcer. So
Oh my God. That's
so
terrible.
It was terrible. You know, so I get to the ER Monday. I was vomiting all weekend, so I'm like, you know, Monday morning, I'm like, yo, let me go to the ER just to get like an IV and shit. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, throwing up, you dehydrated.
Yeah, I'm dehydrated. I mean, I was drinking water, but there's no way I was drinking
Still,
enough
yeah.
because I was like still queasy.
Ooh.
So and then when I went to the ER and I wanted to find out what was going on because I don't usually get sick like that. So I'm like, yo, I hit the ER, and then it's like the lady. I get there and I'm trying to get there early Monday morning, which is I heard is like a horrible time to go to the ER because everybody's trying to like
Weekend and shit.
yeah, they're trying to like get off of work and shit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. They want the week off. They go on Monday.
yeah, let me go sit in the ER for a couple of hours. So, But I get there, and at the hospital that I was born in too, which is kind of cool.
Oh shit.
So, and I haven't been to the ER in over a decade, so I don't even know what the process is like. But it's kind of like cool where they give you your name, they give you a number. I was already in the system, and I sit with the doctor. Somebody comes out. She took my info, and then you go like into this back room area, right? And then I'm sitting on a gurney, and they start asking you my emergency contact. I swear, like when you're being single, it's only like certain moments,
Certain things that trigger you.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
most of the time, you're having a good time. Then it'd be like a moment somebody asks you for emergency contact. You like, damn.
Only
I'm
so lonely.
Motherfucker flatlining behind you. You're like, oh shit.
No.
You know what I
It's
mean?
my destiny.
So I'm like, nah, I don't need emergency contact. We good here. And she was
Yeah,
like,
you didn't put nobody?
nah, who am I to put?
Put me next time. You call me. Emergency
Okay.
contact.
And what you gonna do from where you at?
Show up. What the fuck? I'll help out. I don't know. whatever anybody else is gonna do, yo.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking about. Like from an emergency contact standpoint, is nobody that knows me, medical history, all that to really be effective. It would just be introducing somebody into an already chaotic situation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like, there's people I could definitely put, like, but they don't really, nobody like really knows me like that. You know what I mean? Like the handful of people, in life that I could have put, my mom's definitely, right? My sister, I put some time, but she's in Florida.
Yeah. She'll get
Right?
the phone call, but
She'll get the phone call.
what could she do?
And then she knows of like my medical history and stuff to be able to speak to whatever needs to be spoken to.
Yeah.
But beyond that, it's like everybody else can be like, so what's his blood type?
Yeah,
Does he have any allergies? Is
I have no idea.
any known medical history?
Yeah, you see, they will call me. I'll be like, what the fuck?
you don't
got all his records?
Yeah, so you're the emergency contact. What are you gonna do? All it's gonna do is stress you out.
Yeah.
And now motherfucker in the hospital. They just ask you all these questions you don't know.
Like, oh, he's
you
gonna
don't
die.
Know, you don't know anybody. You don't know my sister's number to call her and be like XYZ. What would you do?
Oh no, now we gotta set a plan in place now.
Yeah,
I need an emergency plan for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have folks. You know what I mean? I mean, it's certain things where it happen. I have a will. I have I have documentation. I got shit lined up, right? But in that moment, for the emergency contact, I was just like, yo, certain things I'll do. Sometimes I put Alex if it's like a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, because Alex can make the phone calls. Because he'll be able to be like, okay, this is going on, cool.
He knows
Let
who
me
to
call.
get. He knows who to get in touch with.
Yeah, he'll be able to reach out, right? But in a situation like that, you're in the ER, for me to give you emergency
I think
contact,
that would be my plan.
What?
If I got called up and I wasn't sure, I was like, yo, Alex, I hit Alex up. Yo, you got to come with me, yo. This was going on. If you don't know already, I'm sure you know, but. Yeah, right?
They had to figure
Oh,
it
man.
out.
So what happened? They took the test and then.
Oh, yeah. So, they ended up doing a CAT scan. They gave me an IV and shit. And after the IV, it started to feel a little bit better. But they don't really know what's going on. So they told me to go to a GI specialist. Go figure it out. Like,
Gastro and ingestion shit. Yeah.
It was like, because my diet is pristine. So it was like, yo, they were like, are you stressed? I'm like, stressed? I'm not stressed. Who's stressed? You know what I mean?
Who's not stressed?
You know what I mean? Fuck you talking about?
Why you stressing me out?
Yeah.
How you fucking with my anxiety,
You
bitch?
stressing me out? You asking me all these bullshit. Fuck out of here, yo. Nah.
Oh, fuck, I'm slacking.
Every day I'm gonna call you a bitch. Every day.
But it was a moment. And then, they try to make you sit in the ER all day.
Yeah.
I'm like, son.
Yeah, they want to get that insurance.
They give
money.
you a test.
They want that extra day.
Then it's like, yo, I'm looking at the nurse. It's like 5:00. I'm waiting to get this CAT scan. And I'm like, yo, I haven't eaten yet either. So, because I've been here since the morning time. I ain't eating nothing. So I figured they was going to do blood work. So I was like, let me come in faster. So I'm like, yo, where's the CAT scan people? She's like, oh, just give it a few more minutes. They'll be down. I'm like, ma'am, I've been here since like 10 a.m. It's like 5 right now.
Pardon me, ma'am.
And at this point, I'm standing up, in the ER.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can see like the other nurses looking at me.
They all staring up at you.
Like, yo, I'm
Now you look like a screaming building.
Right. I was being loud though, because I, recognizing how big I am in this room. But I'm just like, man, I've been here since 10 a.m. now. Like, come on. It's 5.
What is happening?
Well, yeah, it's,
What's the ETA? Give me an ETA at least. Can I go get something to
I
eat?
know I gotta wait, but I'm doing a full shift with you here.
You about to leave before me.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Because when the shift changed, I got to deal with a brand new
Nobody
nurse.
knows nothing about you.
Nah,
But you're gonna
yeah.
You're
I've
gonna
seen
get
the
forgotten
fucking
real
doctor
quick.
walk by back and forth.
Doctors avoiding eye contact and shit.
Bro,
got the
yeah,
horse
he's
blinders
just-
on.
Listen, came over with some bullshit. And then, so,
Yo,
what up?
relax.
So,
yo,
and
take
then,
it
so he comes over and, I get the CAT scan, I go into that room. They give you like this IV, and then the IV puts like this, this thing in your blood. And then that gives it like, gives it contrast so they can see your insides.
Oh yeah, it's a color like they do that with the MRIs too.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's called. It's contrast. It's like an ink for your blood almost.
It burns though.
Yeah, I never had it burn.
Yo, son, that shit hit the thing. I feel like I was on fire, son. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Yo, I ain't coming here for all this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like,
See, I'm supposed to get better. I'm making it worse.
son. So they do the thing. I leave. I come back into the thing. And I'm like, yo, so now I'm waiting for somebody to give me the results and say whether I have to stay. Because they were worried if I was like, they wanted to see how much bleeding I had in my stomach.
Oh,
So they were like, yo.
they knew it was something with your stomach.
Yeah, they knew. Yeah, for real. Yeah, once he came in, he started the thing. Symptoms. He put his hand on my abdomen.
You felt
He was
it.
like, yeah, all right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, I'm waiting. I'm looking at the nurse. Now I'm like, all right, I just came out. I'm not gonna beast, right? So let me just chill. I'm on my phone, listening to music. Woo, woo, woo. And then it's like 45 minutes go by. And then my phone's like starting to hit red. So I'm like, nurse, what's up with this CAT scan result thing, man? And now we're going like 6:30 now. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? So she's like, your doctor. Nah, nobody knows who my doctor is.
Oh no.
I'm like, yo, what you mean you
come
don't
to
know who my
bullshit.
doctor is? You know what I mean? I've been here all day. Y'all know this in ER. I'm not feeling the best. Okay? So I see this fucking doctor walk by. I snatch his ass like, yo, listen.
Yo, doc.
What's up, doc? Like, what we doing?
Some Bugs Bunny
What
shit.
we doing? What we doing? What we doing? And he's like, he reads it off. And he like gives me some, like, prescribes me some bullshit. But I would have my primary care the next day. So, and then my primary care gave me some shit. And I went with that one.
So what happens with an ulcer?
And
I know it's bad. I don't know exactly what it is.
it's a hole in your stomach. So like the acid
Damn.
builds up in your stomach and it creates like a little hole and then like it bleeds in your
Oh my god.
acid comes out or like blood comes out into your like GI system.
Holy
You know
shit.
what I mean? So it's like, from like stress. Sometimes it could be like from food and shit. What's
Yeah, I was gonna say they didn't tell you what could have caused it.
That's why I had to go to a specialist. You know what I mean? To see what it was. And it was like, oh, it must have been happening over time. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
As like you said, the diet's been on point, so I don't know how the fuck it's not the food.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go see the specialist. You know what I mean? See what they talking about.
Yeah, shit.
But the nausea sucks though. It's
That
just
shit
like,
is fucked up. Yeah, just think about that hole in your stomach. That shit ain't good.
Ugh.
Shit.
yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Took time off for work. Took a couple of days to
I
chill.
don't know. I was at work the next day.
Fucking. You see, I needed a day off just to clear my head, yo.
Nice.
You got a literal hole in your extra hole in your stomach.
I mean, what am I gonna do at home?
Rest.
I mean, I'm at
Rest.
home.
Don't stare at a screen all fucking
Nah,
day,
man,
yo.
listen.
Close your eyes. Give your fucking eyeballs a break.
Listen, I was resting all day on Monday.
On the ER?
In the ER.
Yeah, that's
I was-
stress. That's not real
I was
rest.
at home
You
Sunday.
stressed out in the
Saturday,
hospital, people walking around, you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Friday,
the
I was-
environment's not
yo.
the best.
I mean, I Tuesday, I'm not really doing much. I just sent out a couple of emails. It wasn't like I was like, my job is really not that much.
All
You know what I
right.
mean? So it was like, I sent a couple of emails and it's like XYZ.
Make that decision. I know me, I would have
Yo.
been like, fuck, a hole in my, I would have took a month off
You
for a
would've
hole
taken
in my
month
stomach.
off.
If they would have said, yo, you got an ulcer, I'm out.
You
The
out?
month.
You clocking?
The
Nah.
month I'm taking off.
Nah. What am I gonna do?
I could do a lot in a month.
Yeah, because you got
Fix the
people that you
deck,
live
I
with.
Fucking,
You know what I'm saying?
you see? That's that emergency contact shit.
Just on a day to day, like not to say that my work is part of my socialization, but it's part of like things to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the idea of me just sitting and just staring at a wall for 30 days,
I see what you're
the
saying.
fuck out of here! Like,
It's a trap.
Oh, wrong one. Right color, wrong button.
fuck out of here, yo! I'm not gonna sit and like just be in the crib, like
I could do that. I did that COVID. I did that for COVID. I was in the crib for, like you said, I was with people.
fucking you had people. COVID,
And when
I
I
did all
had
types
the-
of shit during COVID.
When I had the hernia, I had to stay in the crib for like 4 months. I was chilling.
I'm an outside baby, son. My pops was saying the same shit. He said when summertime come around, he just got to be outside.
The yard
same
helps.
way.
I was outside in the yard.
You was outside in the
That helped,
yard?
Yeah, with the hammock. Ooh. Oh, it's that time of the year too. I'm grilling every day. I love it. I love it so much. I went to Costco. I bought a pack of like 40 burgers for $25, $35. Brolic burgers. Them like fucking 1/3 pound fucking burgers.
What kind of burgers?
You fucking with me?
You said
Beef.
brolic.
Beef.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
wait, what kind of meat though?
Fucking beef, ground beef.
Regular ground beef?
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes you get the fancy beef, wagyu.
Oh yeah, the
whatever.
Angus steak
The
beef. They
Angus,
got they had
yeah.
that, but they had a pack of 40 for $35. I said, this is fucking. Oh, we eating burgers every day this summer, yo.
Oh, you bought it?
Hell yeah, I fucking bought it. I'm gonna buy another one soon.
I thought you were bougie about your beef.
Yo, one thing about Costco, their Kirkland brand is no bullshit. It's not like
no
99
quality?
cent store. Everything I look for Kirkland shit to buy because I know it's coming from them and I know the quality is fucking top tier.
Is that good?
It's good. Yo, everything. The meat, the food, the products they have, like the seasoning, the paper towels is as good as Bounty. The burgers is a fire. Everything. I look for the Kirkland shit.
Costco, your ass.
For real, yo. I'm gonna invest in Costco stock.
Costco does all right.
I believe in them.
I think it's an industrial.
It's good, yo. I was surprised. Cause like you said, I am especially with food. I'm real picky with what I eat.
You go for the fancy
So
beefs.
even when they told me, my man told me that because he was telling me the tequila is fire. Because there's a
Kirkland
Costco,
tequila?
there's a Costco in Jersey, and they're the ones that sell alcohol. They got like a warehouse connected
They
to
get-
their fucking.
They sell it out here in Westbury too.
Oh, so I ain't been to that one. That's far from me.
Oh yeah.
He said the one in Jersey is right there, and they have a tequila, their own brand of tequila, and he said it's just as good as everybody else's.
Really?
You getting it by the gallon for like $40.
Really?
Yeah. So he was the one that said, yo, don't sleep on Kirkland. They got good shit. It's Costco's brand, but it's good shit. So I started trying it little by little, and I'm like, this motherfucker
Costco's
wasn't lying.
Walmart, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
we got to
I think
do the research.
I think Costco.
Ask our
is-
intern. Intern, look this shit up.
I think Costco is Walmart. Hold on, let me get.
Yeah, so fucking burgers every day, right after lunch, right after school, pardon me. I'm making the burgers as they walking home. My oldest son, Jared, he comes home with his friends. They hanging out in the backyard,
And you
chilling,
just making
grilling.
burgers.
And it's nothing like grilling with a beer. An ice cold beer, it's like it goes hand in hand.
Mm.
Yeah, this summer, that's what I'm gonna be doing. My homegirl, shorty that does my hair, when she was braiding my hair, she was like, yo, where you was at? I was like, what you mean? She's like, you got a tan. I started laughing. I'm like, yo, I'm just in my yard every day, yo. I'm grilling, I'm watering my yard, grilling burgers. Like on some real suburban shit.
You got a gas grill or charcoal?
Gas. Yeah. That shit lasted me too, yo.
How long is the gas grill?
The tank I've had for like almost a month already. And it's still, every day I'm grilling.
Every day.
Definitely burgers. Then when wifey wants to do something, she does the Mexican corn. That's the corn with the cheese and all this shit.
Yeah.
Throw that bitch on the grill. We had steaks the other day on the grill.
Yeah.
I'm killing the grill this year, yo.
This motherfucker
I'm mad I'm
working.
not at the grill right now. I gotta make time for y'all.
Congratulations. You finally get to meet me.
Walking around with his grill.
Yeah, we're bring the grill to go.
Pull it out. You ever
Everything's
seen like
so good, yo.
people will like do some like pull it out from the back and shit, slide your trunk out.
Out of nowhere, right? Some high tech shit out the
Yo,
pickup
what you
truck.
need? Yo,
They got a
like
griddle
old
and
school
shit,
Puerto
yeah.
Rican.
Primo, corta, ¿qué lo que quiere? Shit, ¿qué lo que hay? Give me that shit, whatever
That's
you
low,
got.
though.
Nah, it's good, yo. My
Yeah, I seen the photos you put up with the burgers and shit.
Wifey cooked some chili. Or no, she cooked some meatloaf. The ground beef for just regular ground beef from Kirkland.
What kind of bread you guys buy?
I usually try to get the potato bread.
Yes, you gotta get the potato
It's
bread.
so good.
If you're making burgers with no
so
potato bread, that's just like, yo. I immediately judge your spread. You can have the best beef.
called it, yo.
When I see that weak ass fucking
I'm
bullshit,
bougie. Yeah, I'm bougie with my
bullshit,
food.
yo, I'm like, yo, I need that potato bread. Where that potato bread at? All right, yeah, this
It's
bread
the
is
easy,
trash.
the Kraft singles cheese.
But
That's
what's-
easy.
Potato bread is not good with hot dogs, so
No,
no.
I usually it's only like
Regular
only
bread
for
with hot dogs.
burgers and maybe like if I get some pasta with like the rolls. That's it.
You don't do like grilled chicken on the grill?
Yeah, I haven't this year yet, but I throw everything on the grill. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, shout
Oh
out to
yeah,
that.
I buy salmon and they got pre-made
What'd you call
meals. Salmon. I pronounce all my letters in my words.
Congratulations.
hitting that
You
motherfucker.
finally get to meet me.
You heard that before. He was ready for that answer. He was like,
That's my quick response. You said, what'd you call it? I'm from New York. Fuck that.
I'm from New York.
And plus, it's funny to me.
What,
I mispronounce it. It's funny. Like lingerie. I love saying lingerie. Lingerie. I know how to pronounce. I know what the fuck it's called. It's just funny to me. Remember, we went over this. If something's funny to me, I'll make myself laugh.
Yeah.
But they got pre-made meals. So like they'll have a whole salmon, garlic, butter season. All I gotta do is either throw it in the oven or throw it in the grill. I usually throw it in the grill because my youngest, he's allergic to seafood, so I don't really like fucking with it in the house. But yeah, fucking the white pasta chicken, the Alfredo chicken we had.
That was Costco?
That's Costco shit. We threw that shit in the oven for an hour.
Yeah.
Fire.
Costco, I like those little side meals they be having.
Yeah,
they have
yo.
little pans and shit.
And they'll feed like 10 people.
You ever tried their bread? The bread is good too.
I'm gonna look for it.
They have a little bread section. You can get fresh baked bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Over there by the cakes and shit.
Costco's a good spot to get your shit, especially for the summer. Shit, I'm there.
Costco, your ad can go
Please.
here.
Please.
I was thinking about reading up on my membership because I had caught a Groupon a couple years ago, and it was like 2 years ago. 2 years executive gold, paid like $60.
It's worth it.
Yeah, like $60 it was, but you know the full price is like
I think it's at $130 now.
yeah,
for that.
That's
For the year, for what I'm buying baby wipes, I'm buying Bounty, toilet paper, food. I'm going to Costco once a week. It's worth it. And they got it ill because that membership, that executive club, that's what I got. It's $130 a year. It's ill because like you rack up points throughout the year, which they turn it into cash. Like we just got it. They just sent us a check for like $90.
so you're gonna use that to pay your membership.
That's we could either bring it back to them, it'll pay for the membership, and we just pay the difference, or we could use it as credit to them, or we could literally deposit it in a bank because it's cash, it's a check. So, and I heard some shit off the Joe Budden podcast.
What's that?
Shout out to them. They were talking about Costco. They said if you buy shit at Costco, as long as you prove you bought it at Costco, they return it. You could return it and you get your full money back, no matter how long.
Really?
Any product.
Any
Food.
product.
This motherfucker she was saying he buys printers all the time. Printers go bad all the time. He buys the shit at Costco. Get the printer, show them the receipt. As long as it's in your account that you bought it, they either give you the same one or they give you credit or cash.
Wow.
They'll give you your cash back.
Wow.
So shout out to Costco. Yeah, I've been talking about Costco for like 5 minutes already.
Costco.
I definitely didn't get paid.
Your ad can go here. Yo.
Yeah, I'm living the suburban life. Yo, talking
Yeah,
about
you
what
are.
I'm shopping about and shit. It's so good.
Speaking of the suburbs,
Shit, what we got?
this man called Border Patrol, seen this guy in his yard.
Oh
He
no.
said, I'm gonna call the authorities on this man because I feel like he's an undocumented person.
What suburb was this?
This is in Tohono O'odham, man.
Nah, you making up? That's like
hold
like Hogwarts. What you
That's
said?
Hogwarts.
What you said? Narnia? Is this in
O'odham
Narnia?
is Arizona.
Arizona. All right, here we go.
A well-respected member of the Tohono O'odham community. So you making fun of people's cultures, man.
I'm making fun of their name and how you pronouncing it, bro. Don't
listen.
fucking twist my shit around.
I'm
making fun
their
of something.
culture,
It's
you
not
know
their
what I mean?
culture. You mispronouncing their name is not making fun of their culture. You disrespecting their culture for mispronouncing their name.
I'm doing how you know I'm mispronouncing it though? That could be spot on.
That could be. I'm so full of shit.
You know what I mean?
Congratulations. You finally get to meet me.
I couldn't see the letters. It looked like Toledo or some shit. That's why I was like, where the fuck is this place at?
The Tohono O'odham community.
Oh, shit! Look, I was on it.
O'odham community.
I was on it.
Now searching for answers. News
All right,
4
we're all
Tucson's
out.
Lupita Murillo is live in Ajo right now with the latest
Making fun of this
on
guy's
this
shooting. This is
investigation.
sad.
Lupita.
I thought we was done with bad news. Lupita, that's my titi.
Agents from the Border Patrol station here
It's
in Ajo
semi-bad
were called
news?
to the scene last night. They responded to
I hope
the
he didn't
call
pass.
actually, and family members
guess
tell
it
us
is
that
bad news,
Raymond
though.
Mattia
Yeah, he got
was
shot.
and killed.
Oh, I'm so
They
sorry.
told us that there was an estimated 38 shots fired.
Oh
at him.
my God.
That's excessive, and we want.
So what happened
That's a
is
shootout, yo.
the guy calls to say some undocumented people are on his property, Border Patrol shows up and shoots him.
Just shot the guy that called?
Yeah.
No fucking way. Oh my, this is the wildest story I've heard this week.
It is pretty wild. So it must have been, I don't know what transpired because they haven't really said why.
Justice, and we want to know what happened.
This is more bad
and why
news,
were there
man.
so many
Fuck.
Border Patrol out there shooting at him?
The family member asked not to be identified. Today, along with other community members, she erected a makeshift shrine on the spot where Raymond Mattia died. Ofelia Rivas, a longtime friend of
grimy,
Mattia
yo.
and the family.
Raymond, as we know him, he's an artist. He's a ceremony person. He's a traditional.
What they did? They shot up the crib?
Yeah, I don't.
What they did? They knocked on the door and started shooting? Like, yo, where'd you see this guy in the yard?
Yo, basically, like we heard you call the ICE on some documentary.
And that's the reaction? Yo, there's some people in my yard. Light them up. How's that call come down? That's fucking crazy, yo.
I thought it was a wild story.
Yo, shit.
Tahona Odom.
We started talking about Border Patrol. That shit reminded me of a story that happened in Cali. It's not in my notes, but recently, I think it was like, Budget or Hertz. I'm going to fuck up the name. We can look it up. But one of the car rental companies in like an airport in Cali refused and then called the cops on a Puerto Rican he was traveling to Puerto Rico, or he came from Puerto Rico, was renting a car, and because he had a Puerto Rican's driver's license, they said, you need a passport or an official ID. And he's like, no, I think it was a woman too. She explained, no, I'm an American citizen. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm getting my rental. And they're like, no, you better show me your passport or you want me to call the cops?
Wow.
And they call the cops. I think the cops try to lock her up too.
They try to lock him up?
They're so stupid over there, yo.
Wow. This was where?
This is in Cali. This is at a Cali airport. Look up Puerto Rican
what happened
rental.
to that California love, yo?
I don't know. They must be out of touch.
Unless you Puerto Rican.
They be like, nah, all y'all Spanish people out the country. We deal with Mexicans. We're not used to Puerto Ricans out here.
You're like, what kind of Latina are you?
It was Budget. It was one of them rental companies, yo. Damn, where the fuck I put it at? I thought I put it in my notes. Motherfucker. Slacking.
Yo.
Hertz denied PR car rental because of passport. Got authorities involved. I got the link, CNN. Oh, it is in my notes. Pardon me. The link is in CNN. Do Puerto Rico or Hertz or some shit. Or click at the link. There you go.
Look at that. Look, you didn't.
I'm all fucked up, yo.
You didn't believe in yourself.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
fuck
believe
Hertz.
in you and me. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, there's no video? All right, so Hertz. Fuck out of here, yo. Hertz has apologized to a Puerto Rican customer after one of its employees refused to rent him a car.
Mm-hmm.
He had paid for in advance because he did not show her his passport. Humberto Marchand,
I can't see the name, that's why.
said that he traveled to New Orleans last Wednesday and presented his Puerto Rican driver's license at the Hertz counter at the Louis Armstrong International Airport.
Oh, my bad. L.A. When I saw L.A. airport, I assumed it was Cali. So this is New Orleans.
Okay.
Pardon me.
I
take it back.
Cali
I take it back.
Damn.
Yeah, when I saw L.A. airport, I just thought of Cali. I thought of LAX.
Now this is Louisiana. I get why.
Okay.
They don't know
Yeah. It's still
Damn, that's kind of foul, but you know.
It's still yeah, fuck them. Definitely not a lot of Puerto Ricans in New Orleans, in Louisiana.
I mean, I get why she doesn't know that Puerto Rico is part of America too, you know.
The education, you talking about their education system?
Yeah, well,
system?
Failing school system and all, you know.
You dissing their culture?
Culture. Education and culture are different.
Education is not part of culture?
Not the school education.
No.
You can still be an intelligent person and not be educated by the school system.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That doesn't count in this debate.
Who's debating?
Right? I think education is part of culture. How people philosophize, that becomes embedded. How people are raised and shit.
I think education can teach culture, for sure. But like education can come from different places.
Yes. All right. You're right. I'm thinking strictly the school system. And then when I opened up my head, like most of the shit I learned, most of the shit I got educated from wasn't from a school. And it was from my culture. All right. I got you. Tracking.
Boom, boom, boom.
That was easy. We don't got to fucking do a deep dive on that. Fuck Hertz. Motherfuckers.
Yo.
What else, yo? We got a lot of shit to talk about. We don't got to talk about everything.
Speaking of fucking, this is from last week.
Oh, we got an update.
This is Oh My God, Yes. OMG Yes was the website that we were talking about from the book.
After the Orgasm Sound Library.
Right. So there's a website made by some people. I forget who. And basically the women got together and it's showing other women how to masturbate.
Holla.
And their partners. Right. And showing how
you was explaining that this was like a course.
Right. There's different methods you can take and talking about different stroke patterns and things like that. OMGYes.com is the website.
You got access to this website?
Yeah, I paid
I just saw you logged in.
Yeah, I'm logged in.
Can I piggyback off of your login?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fire. You the fucking man.
Every day I'm gonna call you.
No.
Every day I'm gonna call. Every day I'm gonna call.
Fuck, man. I fucked that up big time, yo.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
did.
big you up. I got stuck on that button, yo.
Yeah, it's a one-time payment for like $40.
Oh, that's fire, yo.
So it was like
always be learning.
Yeah, of course. I seen a website.
I think that was like one of the first things I looked up when I had AOL. Like all like sexual positions, like not just porn. Like I was like reading up on sex and before I was even having it.
I like to extend.
I'm like trying to find out what I could do to just be the best I could be at that shit.
Before you think this is all about, let me play a little video here for you. Right.
Like that whole period of teasing just before the penetration, like right when you still really want it to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. You're like, you're moving your hips, you're bucking for it, you really, really want it, but it's not there. And it's like that teasing aspect, because I feel like at least for women, or at least for me, a lot of it is like in my head, a lot of it is psychological. And so I want the teasing, I want like the playtime and everything that comes around it, not just the actual action of the in and out, in and out, in and out. I want like the build up to it, the slow build up, so that once it actually happens, it's like, oh, finally, like that's like the best part, is like when it first goes in.
I'm appreciating that shit now. The build up and the tease.
Yeah.
My partner, if I'm starting off and I'm just kind of not completely touching or not penetrating immediately or not touching my clit immediately, I do like circles around the opening of the vagina, but not going like all the way in, because that would be doing too much. So
it's very like,
I would still go like down.
This is like a lesson.
It's a real lesson.
Official.
The circles.
It's very like exploratory.
Not going like completely in. It's like that penetration.
I like how it's like a guiding.
I crave it and I want it.
Crawl, walk, run.
Not happening, so it's kind of skating around.
So she gives you a visual demonstration, and then once you get the visual demonstration, you can
see like the full thing in action.
No, they have an interactive game where you can try to get her off.
Where it's like a.
So let's try him.
This is so fire, yo.
But only touch every so often.
So my
so
God.
after she shows you how she likes to get up.
I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off. I'm just picturing like my 14-year-old brain. Like if this was out when I was 14. No, bro, I would have found this at 14.
Now you wouldn't be able to sign up for it and do all that other shit. This is
to get to this part. Yeah.
This is not. This
is like blowing like my 14-year-old brain's mind. Like if this was available when I was like just learning the process at this pace.
I think, if you're 14 or you're 40, if definitely not for 14. This is not for 14.
This is not for 14. This is for consulting adults.
Okay, yo, listen, if
you don't think 14-year-olds are fucking?
I think you have to be 21 and over to be on the website. But
true.
If you're in a relationship with a woman, whether it be, cis woman or non-cis women, your partner,
with a vagina.
I think it's really important. If you weren't born with a vulva, or let me not say that. Well, if you don't have one of these,
vulva's the term they wanted to use.
Yeah,
right?
but if you say you're not born with it, it's kind of like
I see what you're saying.
But if you don't have a vulva and if you're a man and you have a penis and you're trying to better
this is
understand,
right up my alley.
It's great. Yeah.
Play the course. I want to see what the fuck.
So basically,
it's like a recap of the lesson.
So
this is amazing.
You have to like.
Oh my God!
And if you do it right, she has an orgasm. You know what I mean?
So it's like a game.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. Follow the verbal cues.
So
she's breathing. She's showing her breathing.
So yeah,
that's something I learned too. I had to learn on my own.
You go through the course,
the cues, the verbal cues, and the non-verbal cues.
Right.
You gotta follow that.
And everybody, what I like about it,
patterns, all that shit.
It's a lot of different people's experiences. So it's not just one person They asking a multitude.
Nah,
of
son, I need
different
this like the
people.
Netflix password, yo.
You know what I mean? And
I
yo,
guess
it's
most
nice.
women can't orgasm from penetration alone.
Shame.
But I've been told that I'm one of the few that can. I think the biggest factor.
Congratulations.
Is because my clit is so sensitive. I can handle extra fingers around my vag or even in my vag during penetration, but I can't.
It's very like, you know, it's very grown up. And that's why I appreciate
Very
it.
mature.
Very mature.
It's not raunchy. It's not dirty. It's very educational.
For me,
and then, you know, once again, it's different techniques, different things. Because I wasn't born with a vulva, so these things I would never know.
I'm learning this shit.
You know what I mean? So
I've been around it for years, but I want the Socrates. I want to be like the Yale graduate.
I want to be taught by Yoda. Okay. I would have said, teach me always.
I want to be valedictorian at like Harvard of this shit, yo.
You know what I mean? You become your girl's personal sex toy and shit. She was like, oh, my husband is the best fighter.
Yeah, if I could just practice on her all the time, yo.
Nah, don't make her. Not without her consent, of course.
What do you mean?
Not without her consent, of course. You can't force her to be like, yo, you're my test dummy.
I'll be practicing in action, in the moment.
She has to want it to do it, though.
I'm not forcing myself onto my wife, yo. I'm not doing that.
Listen.
But when the moment comes of coitus, fucking, if we want to get real technical, like I'm not gonna be like, yo, baby, you heard what I saw, yo?
Yeah.
You need to bend over right now. I got some shit for you.
Sounded kind of crazy.
No, I'm saying when the time comes, I'm gonna have shit in my back pocket that I could fucking.
It's nice.
There's been shit I've been doing lately that's like extra shit that I've been reading about, and I've been trying it on her.
It's a lot of material. I've been trying to work through it. You know what I mean? Maybe I got like a third of the way. It's a lot of material.
This is dope. This is like a master class. It's like this is perfect.
Season 2.
I love
season
this.
3, breathing.
I'm gonna binge this.
You know what I mean? It's you think you can.
OMG, yes.
Yeah,
that's the website, right?
It's a lot. It's a lot of material.
How much is the fee? You said $40, like one time. That's it.
One time. Yeah,
and it keeps updating.
I believe they added some things. Yeah, that's why I was like,
can't go wrong.
They put so much work into it. I was like,
this is legit. Yeah, this is not no bullshit fucking seminar you see at like a community college.
That's why I wanted to contribute. $40 is they're not asking for much. You know, it's $40.
You're gonna make me sign up now.
You know,
I wanna contribute.
There's so many different people that are involved. It's so intimate.
Let's contact them so they could talk about it on the podcast.
That would be nice. I would love to have the doctor from the book on the podcast. She's awesome. But
see, all that adding, squirting, deep end. They get
they talk
into
about
it,
a lot, man.
Framing, signaling, rhythm.
I always feel a lot of pressure to come.
It's always a different
another
woman.
person.
And, every situation is a different woman.
Like able to just explore and have fun and
they also they want to show you how
communicate to a partner like
there's so many different vulvas because everybody has a picture.
Everybody's so different.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So everything they're showing you different types, and it's like, yo, it's a myriad of types of different types of vulvas out there.
Just a weight being lifted.
Sometimes I get mad. I come so easy
for a lot of my early experiences. I would.
Your dick doesn't have to be the main event here,
just because that was what was expected. That is the end of sex. When I was with guys, it would be like the emphasis was on like coming together. Like he wants to make me come, and then he comes, and then sex is over. Or you know, if he was going down on me, he like wanted me to come, so I would. You know, just to get it over with, I would fake an orgasm.
I was like that a lot.
And that was pretty much my experience with sex up until like about my 20s, when I started thinking about sex differently. And that's, you know, it's two people exploring pleasure together. You know, I was able to make myself come. So I knew that I could. So it was just like figuring out how to do that with somebody else. Yeah. So I think that's really important to me. Like that's really like fundamental for me is sex is the exploration of your body with somebody else, following pleasure, not this boxed in way that we think about it, you know, that we see in movies or in porn. Porn is like, you know, you come and that's the end of sex. That's really limiting, you know, and it can be really exhausting to
it can be
just
exhausting.
Try to make the person come and not think about your own pleasure while you're in bed. Like, no, it should be the exploration of yourself with another person.
Preach!
And that way the like weight can be lifted.
That's one of the things with maturity from me. I was like, everything she said, I was like that. Is like the past like year and a half where I've been like, let me chill the fuck out. Let me like.
I think it's at a year and a half.
Yeah, recent. I'm not lying.
Yeah, yo, I appreciate you.
For real, I was like that. I was like, I want to make her. I want to give her the satisfaction and the pleasure that I know I'm gonna get. I know I'm gonna get mine. I want to make sure she gets hers, and if I could give it to her in multiples, I want to do that.
That's why I like listening to women talk, because there's a lot of experiences that, you know, listening to their stories and their different experiences, it gives you different perspective. Because I only know my perspective.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
And I'm socialized with other boys, so I know the perspectives of men.
Similar. We think it's normal.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we normalize it in our minds. But to hear women talk amongst other women, candidly.
Yeah. Two other women from their perspective, honestly,
being
openly.
vulnerable,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay.
I love this.
It gives you a raw, like, okay, this is what it is. This is that. And, yo, it's dope. The book is amazing. I definitely recommend the book.
What's the name of the book? Pardon me. I thought you had that shit. You fucking talked about it twice. I thought you knew what it was. The website is omgyes.com.
I can never remember the name.
The book is linked to the website?
No, it's not linked to the website. No, it's the website is she didn't create I don't think she created the website. I think it was something that she recommended as a project, as a greater like research project that she was a part of. But the book is called Becoming Clitorate.
Yes,
I can never remember that name.
You talked about it last
week. Yeah. Why orgasm equality matters and how to get it. And it was just a lot, you know, I've heard women say, you ever heard the statistic that something like 30-40% of women orgasm in heterosexual relationships, while
oh my God,
90% of them orgasm in lesbian relationships?
I never heard that stat.
Oh, it's a wild stat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to take my word.
I believe you. Yeah. I mean,
I'll send you some
we're not a media focused fucking pod. Don't take our news info from us. Yeah,
it is absurd.
Fact check us.
Like the number, you know, the difference between women orgasming in heterosexual relationships. That number drops low. Starkly. Like,
wow.
You know what I mean? And she talks about in the book that our society is centered around the phallus.
You know who orgasms 100%? Men, gay men.
Yeah, gay men.
They have the best sex life.
Miss. That's why they're so happy. That's why they're gay.
That's why they're gay.
They never miss. You know what I mean?
That was perfect.
It's gonna be a good night.
Yo, what? They got the best sex lives.
Society, you know, society is built and designed, you know, from the perspective of men.
Men, yeah.
It's very.
No, but I love this. Thank you for putting me on. I'm gonna look into this.
The Audible is good. It's a nice, you know.
That sound orgasm shit was dope too.
Sound orgasm was dope, yeah. But the Audible is good, man. I'm telling you, I had an aha moment because first of all, because she was like, a penis is just an external clitoris type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's a giant clit,
right? And it just was like mind blown. I was just like, oh shit.
And they got all that extra.
That was profound.
They got all them extra bits.
Your balls is ovaries and shit. Like, oh shit. And then, you know, we all start off as girls. Yeah. So it's just like, oh, mind blown. You know what I mean? So big shout out to Dr. Lori Mintz. She's a human sexuality expert and a psychology professor. She writes the book, Becoming Clitorate, Why Orgasm Equality Matters and How to Get It. Check out omgyes.com if you want to sign up for the website. I say, if you're a man, sign up for it because you don't think you know. You think you know.
It's not gonna hurt, yo.
But you don't know. You know,
you really don't know shit.
You don't. Like, only about 46% of us have figured it out.
I thought I was nice until you put me on to that whole wishbone shit, like what the clit looks like internally. I was like, I don't know shit. I was like, damn.
You ever seen a diagram of it?
Yeah. We pulled it up before.
You pulled it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
That was one. Let me not talk about it. But I've been integrating that. Now that I have the knowledge and the wherewithal of how and where the clit really is and where I play with it.
Our society is mad sexist, bro. Like everything that we do, they don't really do research on women's health. Yeah. Like when you think about from a health perspective, most things are done from a man's perspective. And hopefully
what's best for the man should be best for the woman.
Hopefully it works for her. But really, when you think about women being like the source of genetic everything. You really should study them.
It should be concentrated on them.
Right.
And then everything else falls into place.
Right, from there, right? Because that's the source of that's the root of the tree.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Don't study the fucking branch, study the root. You know what I mean?
You hit it right on the fucking head, yo.
So it's like, there's so much that we don't, like, just common things. We know so much about dick and balls. And we think about all the names.
And it's so simple.
She says that in the book, too.
Dick and balls ain't even worth talking about.
There's so many names for the penis. Dick, penis, Johnson, cock, this, da. But there's only a handful of names for the vagina. And a lot of them are derogatory.
Yes, I was going to say. They're not the most...
you know what I mean?
Well
not held in high regard. You know what I mean? And the rest of the ones that aren't derogatory...
See you next Tuesday.
...are fucking scientific. You know what I mean? Okay. So even in how we socialize it. Some people say hoo-ha, which is a nice...
Vajayjay, I like. Vajayjay is a new term I like.
When you say vagina in reference to a woman's gonad, right? The
gonads?
Gonads would be like the reproductive organs, right? In reference to that whole area, it's a reductive, right? Because
you're only speaking about one part of it.
Yeah, the vagina is a canal.
The canal.
You know what I mean? So it's really a vulva, right? If you really want to honor it. But then it's like...
everything.
You know, vulva sounds
sexy.
That shit sounds crazy. Yo, let me rub your vulva, baby.
Grab that vulva.
Wait, you sound like you want to drive a Volvo or some shit,
grab him by
right?
the vulva.
Like I want to hit XC70 or some shit. Like, you know what I mean?
My
like,
pussy.
Come on now. Volvo, it just screams safety. Like, oh man, I just 12 airbags.
It screams safety. I got good mileage on this motherfucker.
Don't take it to the mechanic though, because it's gonna break you.
You gonna take advantage.
You know what I mean? So I think, we need to, as a society, we need to like change the energy around the word.
I'm with it, yo. Let's spread the word of pussy.
I don't know.
Everything. What, make a new word?
I don't know. I don't think it's really up to me to decide. You know what I mean?
Very true.
It should come from women.
It'll be fun to come up with a name, but yeah. We're not the deciding factor.
Yeah.
I'll ride with whatever y'all decide.
Whatever y'all decide, we just gonna call it and we gonna run
and
with that.
If it's whatever letters in it, I'm enunciating that motherfucker.
Yeah, but I try to not say vagina and say vulva, and normalize it. Like, vulva. Vulva. I mean? Those that know. The women that know be like, oh, okay. They respect it.
If you know,
if she don't say nothing, I know you a dodo brain. You know what I mean? So
that's the one. No anticipation, no teasing, no build up. You getting straight.
We gonna hit this and we out of here.
I'm out.
You know what I mean?
See you later.
Drop you off at a chicken spot.
The chicken spot. He said, "Don't look at me."
Don't look at me. Yo, you want to hear something funny?
Of course.
So I went out with somebody, right? Remember I told you I went out with somebody a couple weeks ago?
Yes, weeks ago.
Yeah, right. And I was like, and she was like, yo, I was like, told her I did a podcast. And she was like, yo, if I don't like your podcast, I'm not fucking with you no more.
What?
Real talk.
I know she's listening.
I'm like, yo.
You better subscribe, motherfucker.
I hope.
She hating. She not subscribed? She better subscribe, follow, all that shit. Share. You better start sharing.
We went out. Felt like it was a good vibe. I haven't heard from her since.
Oh, shit. You blew it.
Listen.
Who blew it? I blew it or she blew it? You blew it?
I don't know.
She didn't fuck with the podcast?
I mean, I'm running with the podcast. I respect the fact that she stood on her 10. Like, 10 toes down. Like, if you say you're going to do something, you do it. I got the utmost respect
to
for
her.
you. Shout out to you. You feel me? You know what I mean? But it's just like, damn.
Man, she ain't fuck with the podcast?
Is out here costing me things. Well, fuck it, though. We going to ride.
I haven't had bad feedback to my face like that.
Nah.
I got good feedback.
It's a lot of reasons.
Couple suggestions. I don't mind. But yeah.
Our shit is a little raunchy, I think
it's a male fucking perspective.
Yeah.
So I understand if she's not interested in what we got to say from our view.
Yeah, and it gives you, I'm a certain type of person. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like I could definitely see people either like me or don't like me.
I'm an acquired taste.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Either you really like me and you fuck with me, or I immediately turn you off. Like, nah.
I prefer it that way, though.
Yeah, I don't like lukewarm people.
I would have loved that. If somebody would have told me that, yo, if I don't like your podcast, I'm not going to fuck with you.
That's why. Thank
you.
That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, I do a podcast. If you want to find out about me, listen.
My initial reaction was like, damn, that's grimy, that's fucked up, but that saved you a lot of headaches.
Yeah.
I want to be around this.
You can do a quick.
Yeah, if you want to hear me at my most vulnerable, check out the podcast.
That's it.
Because it's me and my friend talking one-on-one.
That's it.
And we basically shooting the shit. If you really want to get to know me, this is the side
really
of me that's gonna take a while for you to get.
Right. This is really me.
If you're not gonna fuck with me off of this, thank you.
Yeah.
You saved me a bunch of fucking headaches.
Let's keep it pushing.
That's fire.
I think it's great.
I like that. Shout out to her.
You know, I'm giving you the cheat code. This is the cliff note.
Yeah.
You know, you want to get to know me real quick? Go listen to the podcast.
Check this out.
Go, when you go back 5, you do 3-4 episodes, you pretty much you got an idea. You got an idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're 2 hours long. You know, that's like what?
You listening to me a lot.
6 hours of material.
You hanging out with us.
You know me better than me at this point.
You be talking about me like, when the fuck did I tell you that shit?
Well, I said that 3 weeks ago. So it's usually, cause I don't like lukewarm people. Yeah. I like you either hot or cold. Yeah. You feel me? So, you know,
lukewarm is like not corny, but it's like you said, either I know or I don't.
So
don't fuck with me.
If I give you the link and you fuck with it, I get a good energy about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't,
that's
I respect
a good gauge.
it.
I like that.
And plus, I get the fucking spins too. You know what I mean?
Check that out. Check that out.
Once you click on it, I'm in your algorithm now, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna show up a couple times.
So I'm gonna hit you. Eventually, you gonna say some shit because we do the shorts. And it's just like, hey,
we moving.
I might catch you. And you know what happens too is like, once I've exposed you, if you see it again somewhere else,
yes,
you know we on.
You know what's funny about that? That's perfect. You know who does that for me, like a celebrity? Whenever somebody hears Joe Budden, still to this day, if they hear Joe Budden's song, or even now that he's huge off the podcast, they'll text me. Because Joe Budden reminds them of me. Because I used to be the biggest fucking Joe Budden fan as a rapper.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah. I would get texts from DJ like a couple of years ago.
Years ago.
She was like in a club out in PA. She texted me, they playing Pump It Up. Ah. And that's fire. That feels good. I wanted to ask you, do you have like a celebrity avatar? No. Like somebody like a celebrity that you see that you root for because you relate to them so much?
No.
I'm stealing this topic off of a podcast I heard where, Kevin Smith, the director? He does a lot of podcasts, a lot of Hollywood shit. He said it. He was like, he has so many fans. Like, he has a cult following. He did Clerks, the movie Clerks and shit. He has a huge cult following that a lot of people, they're happy to see him succeed because they relate to him so much.
Right.
So they're a fan of him. And he called it a celebrity avatar. And I'm like,
Obama.
Oh, that's fire. Obama? Yeah.
Obama.
You always happy to see him win and succeed.
In reference to how you said, like, when he, because I was prior to him winning the election, I was a big Obama supporter. I still am, right? So when he was running, it was running, and then I was, he was in the military, surrounded by like, and John McCain was running against him. So everybody was with McCain, like,
hell yeah, veteran, POW,
They looked at me like, D, are you fucking
crazy?
crazy?
I can see that.
And I'm like, yo, I'm Obama all day.
Oh,
yes, we can. Yes, we can. And I was gang banging for Obama, like, you know what I mean? What y'all want to fight? What's
some respect.
What's up? You know what I mean? Say something slick. So when he won, and anytime that he came out with a crazy policy, people would hit me up and be like, what's up with your man, yo? Or when he won, I got like...
Okay, I see what you mean.
I got like a 5 or 6 congratulations.
Yeah.
Like, I was in the hallway. I was
Congratulations.
So, like...
I remember where I was at where he won.
Yeah, we were in a B hut. We was in Afghanistan. So I'm walking up because they were like, the election is happening. I think I was like eating chow, whatever. We was in the chow hall. So as I'm walking through like the B huts outside, people were like, yo, congratulations. Congratulations. Like I won the election and shit. Like,
you repped hard.
I mean? Yeah, I was the only one.
It's you.
I was like, yo, fuck yeah, yo, you taking it, baby.
My president is black.
You know what I mean?
My Lambo is blue.
As a matter of fact, yo, my man went on leave, saw him in Kuwait.
Wow.
I came for Labor Day. He came 2 weeks before that. He caught early August.
Nice.
So he was in Kuwait during that time period. Came back when I see him in October. When I came back, he was like, I seen your man.
Oh shit.
I'm like, who? Oh, the guy. The guy. He didn't even know his name because he hadn't necessarily won the presidency just yet, or maybe no, it hadn't been earlier then. Maybe I saw him in like September. because he hadn't won yet.
Oh, he didn't win yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was like,
okay,
man,
okay.
the guy, yo, he's running for president. I'm like, Obama? You saw Obama?
saw Obama? Like nothing?
He was like, yeah, he was in Kuwait, yo.
Like,
They
yeah, I
was
gave
taking
him that.
pictures. I'm like, you taking a photo? He's like, nah, I ain't really worried
Said,
about
nah,
him like
for
that.
what?
I'm like, he's a dummy.
Motherfucker, yo.
You know what I mean?
That's
He
those
was a-
pictures you hang up in your house, yo. I was
Yeah.
shaking hands with the
But he
president,
wasn't president.
in fucking.
He wasn't president
But
yet.
still, that's still. Yo, once you president for life,
No,
and
you right.
that's retroactively,
That's
Mr.
what
President.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
But then nobody believed Obama was gonna win.
that's crazy.
So he didn't take the photo. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Because I'm
He's
like,
I'm not taking a photo with a loser.
he was a senator. He's like, he just fuck out of here, yo. I'm like, bro, you missed the opportunity to take a.
Still, he's out there though. He's coming out there like that.
Who's going on? What do you mean?
And Obama was in Kuwait, you said?
Oh, he was in Kuwait. Yeah,
That's fucking huge.
yeah. Well, oh, you know, he
Showing
was,
face.
The Senate.
But he's
'cause-
doing the political run.
Well, and I think he was part of the Senate arms division, so they do make the senators will come through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, especially the ones that are part of the committees.
Still
and
a
shit.
dope opportunity.
Oh yeah, I wish I'd have seen him.
Even then, like you taking pictures with the mayor. I get jealous. I'm not a fan of no mayor of New York, but I'm jealous that you got a picture with the mayor. I'm like, that's fire, yo.
Oh man,
A picture with the mayor, you in uniform and shit. He shows up, he's shaking your hand. I'm
I
like,
used to
that's
have an
amazing.
autograph photo. I didn't take care of it. That shit gone. somewhere.
It just got trashed up.
Yeah, it's trashed up. Yo, when you young, you do dumb shit.
Yeah, you
yo.
don't care for shit.
You really don't.
Be like, fuck it.
You know,
Who gives a
it's- yeah, that's what I said. I
should have
took
told you that sooner. You probably would have taken care of it. But
Yo, listen.
I'm like, yo, you got a picture with the mayor?
Yeah,
That's fire.
Yo, son, that
I
photo.
would've snuffed Giuliani.
I don't even know where that photo is. Yo. I like Bloomberg,
No, Bloomberg.
too.
Nah, I'm not a fan of Bloomberg.
Yo, you know, because Bloomberg.
I got like personal beef for him. That's why.
Yeah, personally.
Yeah.
I like his story. He was an engineer, you know, and he didn't grow up rich. He was an engineer.
One of those self-made billionaires,
Right.
quote unquote.
He's working at Wall Street. He has a degree in electrical engineering, and I had the same degree, right? So it was like, and not to say that obviously he's older than me.
He's
so,
your celebrity avatar, Bloomberg? No, I'm fucking with you.
No, yeah, a little bit because when he was mayor, yo, I was
Mayor.
I was a fan. So people be like, yo, I see your man.
Yeah, I get it.
You know
New
what I
York.
mean?
He did a lot of good shit for New York. It's just
I like his personal story. I mean, I don't think he was the best mayor in the world. You know what I mean? Because he was a little controlling towards the end.
Oh yeah.
But his personal story. He's an engineer. He builds the Bloomberg terminal. So right at Wall Street, a little simple. This is before computers were a thing, right? So he builds like a little terminal thing, so some people like the brokers can access their data better.
Live action.
And that what turns into Bloomberg TV and this, that, and the third. And then,
Really?
Yeah.
It started from that?
It
Just
started
him
from that. He
making
built
like a little network?
device.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it was like a little device to allow them to see tickers and
In
shit
real
like that.
time.
Because there was no computers like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he built and it wasn't even like
all those
innovative.
traders, you had to be like down in Wall Street live in person watching the physical
Bro,
shit
yeah,
move.
it wasn't innovative. It was only thing that was special about it was the keyboard. Because the keyboard had extra buttons, extra shortcuts
you
that was
could
tailored
navigate.
for like, selling, buying,
Yeah.
calls, puts, things
Wow.
like that. And that took off. And then that turned into Bloomberg TV and he made his
Okay.
money from there. So I like the rags to riches. You
Yeah.
feel me? That's why I was a fan of him. Then he became mayor and then he bullied the city council into making him run a third time. That's some gangster shit.
Yeah, he
You know what I
changed
mean?
the laws to
So you
run
can
a
run a
third
third
time,
time.
wins, and then change the law back. So
Son.
nobody else could do it.
He fucking lands his helicopter on the side of the joint. He had his own personal helicopter.
He went from being worth like $2 billion to like $30 billion.
Batman was the mayor for three terms.
Batman was never the mayor. What the fuck you
Bruce
talking
Wayne.
about?
Yo, he was our Bruce Wayne. What you mean? That's the closest we'll get. You know what I mean? Billionaire. Yo.
He's the reason why all them high rises and fucking and Manhattan is sinking.
Oh yeah, he's
He's the reason for that shit. He changed all those zoning laws that limited like building, especially like in Brooklyn and Queens. There was a reason why there was never skyscrapers in Greenpoint, Williamsburg, and Long Island City. There was a reason for that. The law was you couldn't build higher than like five stories. He got that law the fuck up out of here.
fuck out of here, yo.
Said fuck that law, fuck these factories and warehouses. There's prime real estate right here. Waterfront real estate. We making use of this shit.
Yo, where we moving to, son? Because that shit really is sinking.
Manhattan sinking. I'm good.
Manhattan sinking?
The island of Manhattan is sinking.
What do you think is going to
Too many
happen
buildings.
if Manhattan sinks?
I'm good where I'm at. I already got flooding.
You know how water works?
I already got flooding in the basement. I'll be all right.
Nah, it's not good, right? You looking at me like,
fuck out of here, yo.
That's not for another 80 years, yo. That's my grandkids' problems. I'm talking, yo. That's been my quote for like the past 3 weeks. Ever since we talked about that pollen shit, come in your lungs. That's been my quote. That's my grandkids' problems. I'm talking like the politicians from the fucking 70s and 50s.
Maybe this happens the last year of our lives, and we're like 91, right?
I'm not making it.
You never know.
I never know.
Saying that, right? But you never know, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe it happens in the last year of our lives, 91. As a matter of fact, true to life. Sometimes it be people that live the longest, or the people that, because my mom's
experienced those crazy fucking.
My homegirl, her mom's caught you're just gonna die in 6 months in 2000, and it's 2023, and she's still alive.
Wow.
Still, and would not, Kicking. No pause, no break. She just flew up from Florida now. So, wow. And she should have died 23 years ago.
Good
you know what I mean? So you really you never know.
Years ago.
People's will to live is like, yo, but you're 91, and now this shit is like starting to sink. I don't want to deal with that. I want to be already positioned out the state.
Well, I'm out. I'm retiring a couple years. I'm out before.
I'm out of here.
I'm out before fucking Manhattan sinks.
Yeah, I'm out before it
ship.
I was thinking becomes a problem.
I was thinking of getting out before Manhattan was sinking. Yo,
I'm out of here, bro.
Fuck that.
Fuck out of here, yo.
It's halftime too.
Oh, it's halftime?
What we doing halftime? Oh, it's summertime. Summertime. Diddy's back. Diddy hasn't put out new shit in a minute, right? This is the first time I heard a new Diddy track that I was interested in a long time.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shout out to Fab.
Yo, this is Act Bad. Diddy, City Girls featuring Fabulous. Conceitednobodi,
Act Bad. Cheers. Summertime in New York City. Holla.
It's New York City, baby. It ain't get warm yet, but we charmed yet. Pause.
Go back to when they walking in the club. Play that belly from the top.
Diddy out here naked on the balcony, looking kind of crazy.
He's a billionaire and don't give a fuck, yo. I love this shit.
Don't want to see your balls on the counter.
Don't shave your balls in the sink, please.
Act bad. My act bad is activated. Hey, look, act bad. I'ma act badder. Send her to the yard and it came back fatter. She keep it 100, gotta throw a sack at her. Her she got a man, don't none of that matter. Act bad. Come on, little bad bitch, all she do is act bad. We don't catch feelings, all we do is pack bad.
Diddy, how you fit a Billy in a knapsack?
Deli on nice, no chill. Ain't nothing chillin' but the deli on ice. Deli on die, got that belly tone nice. Come and ride this dick like a Peloton bike. Hey, never scared. She a bone crusher. That's right. She like to dance slow, nigga, don't rush her. That's right. I would fuck her raw, but I don't trust her. If you ain't got no money, nigga, don't touch her. Yeah, come on.
Diddy is wildin', yo.
Act bad.
Diddy is making half the video. He don't give a fuck no more, yo.
Attention all city girls. Attention all city girls. Don't stop. Act bad. Yeah, shorty wild.
He was response to my act bad, double R black bag, time for a black tag. Walking out Chanel with a black bag, yeah, skip a body bag, listen up, scallywag. I'ma give y'all that bad advice. When a broke hoe talk, that's bad advice. And these niggas ain't shit, act bad for life. They treat a good girl wrong and a bad one nice, so act bad. Never hustle backwards.
I like the belly. I like the belly scene. They got the belly effects with the contact.
Oh yeah.
This a act bad summer, this a pack bad summer, twerking on a wave runner. This a city girl summer, you ain't spending no money, we ain't selling your number 8.
Let's go. Act bad.
If you look good, act bad. If you look good, act bad. If you look good,
be in yourself. Get off. Let's go. Be free. Just act fucking bad. Be as bad as you can be, motherfucker.
It's too
that was fun.
Yo, big shout out to
Oh my God, it's like 8 minutes left still. Nah, we good.
City Girls.
Did he find for a song of the summer? It's like Miami, son.
I don't know about song of the summer.
It was fun though.
It was fun though. Bad boy. Good. Yo, you heard about
take that.
You heard the AI raps?
No.
Oh, it's gonna be a treat.
The last thing I heard, what do you mean, like AI putting like fake people together? Like the last shit I heard was Frank Sinatra singing Little John to the Windows to the Wall.
This is Many Men, Tupac and Biggie.
No. Hold on, I got any volume.
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see.
Exclusive.
I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be.
New Biggie,
and niggas
new
trying
Tupac.
to take my life away. I put a hole in them niggas for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men. Many men.
I wish they would have had Tupac doing the hook. Does Tupac do the hook?
Look to the sky no more. Have mercy on man. These pussy niggas putting money on my head. Go on and get your refund, motherfucker. I ain't dead. I'm the diamond in the dirt that ain't been found. I'm the underground king, and I ain't been crowned.
Listen, if artists are afraid of this taking away their jobs, don't you worry, because this is trash.
This is early still.
It is early.
This is not a threat. This is them fucking with it. Was possible.
This is not a threat.
I like you heard the Frank Sinatra, Little John? You should look that one up. That one's fun. I like the fun ones. Like you said, this is trash. Do Frank Sinatra, Little John, AI. It's him singing, oh, ski, ski, ski. Yes.
To the window, to the wall, until the sweat drops down my balls, until all you bitches.
This works.
Fall.
This is fire.
Oh, skeet, skeet, goddamn.
Oh, ski, ski, goddamn.
I like that.
That was smooth, right?
I like that.
AI is here to stay, yo. That's it. Yo.
That AI shit. You know what does sound good though?
I don't like that they keep going to Biggie and Tupac.
They trying. The Drake AI shit sound good.
It is funny as shit.
There
was a Drake AI one. I think the Drake doing Ice Spice. That shit had me crying, son. Look that one up next. This is not a real song?
No.
That's funny.
AI. This is the only one that slaps.
But Drake got the formula on lock, so it's easy to put in the cheat code and let the AI do what it gotta do.
That tells you Drake is programmed.
Drake got it. Look up Drake AI Ice Spice. The Munch one. This is funny. This is funny. Look at the picture they put up.
That nigga munch, nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. That nigga munch, nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. When some baddie, I get what I want, like what I was saying. Now let's keep it up, beans. Don't be mad, I'll be on the scene.
That's fucked up, yo.
Lose my stitch, just not what it's seen. Fucking with niggas that's holding up beans.
Drake, I feel like Drake is the only one where it really works for him.
Oh shit!
Anytime I hear Drake, it's like, okay.
No. Come on, yo, that's fucked up.
On Twitter, they got Drake AI rapping Ice Spice's Munch, and I'm weak.
Oh,
Another
that's
wrote,
funny.
AI Drake singing Ice Spice is the best thing that has happened this month so far. Drake eventually caught wind of the viral clip after the Shade Room posted it, along with a number of other AI-generated covers from Rihanna, Kanye West, and Travis Scott. However, Drake was not impressed. On Thursday, April 13th, he posted a screenshot of the post to his Instagram stories and wrote, "This is the final straw, AI." So what do you think about
You got beef with AI now?
Yo, his AI shit sound good, yo.
That's funny. AI's here, yo. It's not going nowhere. You gotta deal with it.
bag. Chubby stay with me, he grabbing that mag. I'm off at your 20s when I hit the studio.
Another
40
fake
on
song?
40.
Is it AI song?
Slap, I'm fucking that bitch.
I can't even tell no more.
Thought I see that, but I hit from the side. I'm gripping her hair and I'm gripping the thighs. I fuck with the body, she fuck with my mind. It's too many times, it's too many times.
For some reason with Drake.
Nah, this is hard. That shit makes sense. That shit works. Drake is the cheat code, yo. He's like the game genie of this shit, yo.
She's straight from the factory, ain't the same level, so please been not rap to me.
You know what it is? When you got fucking 50 hits over a decade, it's easy to fucking pull great shit.
I guess.
Trama. Oh, this beat sounds familiar, right?
AI.
Even the beat is AI? You don't know.
When it's cold out from I got enemies, okay, the winter's
Shit hard.
from
This is fire. I like this better than Real Drake.
From they try to sentence me, okay, the winter's cold out from we had them 10 key. I swear that pussy told on us, not that nigga dead to me.
You know if he's fire? If he's the one putting these out.
That'll be funny as fuck.
If he's the one putting these out, this is golden.
Nah, he's a hilarious. He's legend. He been a legend, but
this shit is hard, son.
he don't get no bread off of this. That's what's fucked up.
Yo, bro, for it to be this good, he has to be the one putting
He's not getting bread on this.
He has to be putting
What's
it
the
out.
name of this? This is edit fucking
Snapshot
YouTube.
edit, some shit. This shit just popped up out of nowhere.
How many subscribers they got?
16,000.
What other videos they got? Click on their page. See how much they're using their AI shit. It's all Drake shit. He getting mad hits.
He's got to be the one doing this, bro. Got to be.
You think this is burner YouTube?
Got to be.
That shit
Got
off?
to be.
Wait, let me see. What's the fire name? I can't see the names, man. What's backseat? Click that. Backseat. Drake AI backseat. Bottom right.
I'm in the backseat. I'm in the squad car. I think I'm going to jail tonight. I shouldn't have taken it that far.
Oh my
God. Best for me, they get the best of me. I got a black card. I'm trying to better me, going through therapy. No need to act hard. Walking on beats like a Michael. Just keep it like this with no title.
This is
in the
fire,
yo.
yo.
We idle. Post on the ground like we trying to go viral. Spinning you like a ball in a spiral. Teach that nigga to put that on the Bible. You don't believe me? Let's take it to trial. Walk in the room and
It has to be Drake.
He still talk about being locked up. This is amazing.
Make it you smile. No, you ain't seen it like this in a while. Light skin niggas coming back in style. Stacking this money all up in the pile. I've been that nigga, put you in the now. Things of that nature like I'm in the wild. Strapped up in the bed like a child.
Yo, it has to be Drake,
he killed
bro.
that shit. You know, he could put his feet up.
That's it.
He could do his own AI album and just be like, nah, this me.
They got a full album, King Slime.
What is it,
AI.
a mixtape? Oh, like an album? Skip it a little bit.
It's an intro.
Oh, all right, pardon me.
I can't stay too patient, cause shorty, you been fake to me. I'm just trying to let you know before I tell you. I can't see us out of plays. Get the fuck up out the game. I just need a one-on-one with you before I tell them. I can't keep on getting paid, but I'm giving up a play.
Throwing this shit in my playlist.
That made me, I swear I told them. I can't keep on throwing shade and expect you to create something.
Yo, this shit is fire, son.
He could take 2 years off. He could go off tour off of fake songs. Why work after this? I just focus on making deals like Cardi B, because Cardi B ain't never making a song again. She's just gonna do her singles. She's never making another album.
Yo, somebody said, this is honestly the death of Real Drake. Straight fire.
This is better than Real Drake.
This is better than Real Drake. Oh my God. This has to be Drake though. AI's not this good. He's the only one that's able to, all the other AI versions sound like shit, but your shit sounds
amazing.
Come on, dog. Come on.
The beat and everything.
I wasn't
every
fucking
beat,
born
every
yesterday.
song.
Come on, son. This is a great
Pick another
rollout.
one. Pick another one.
Good job.
Oh my God, I could do this all day, yo. Pick one more. 3 a.m. in Montreal.
Another slap. I just hit a random spot.
And I can't hold it in. Cops side at me cause they think this is stolen bins. Hope I'm good with God by the time I approach the end. Business is booming every day. The grin open in. Bucket list is full, so it's time to start focusing. Now we on a whole nother way like the ocean is. Say this shit
This is not fair, yo.
I hope you is.
Why would you want to rap after this? If you're an aspiring rapper, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna quit, yo. I'm gonna go fuck with these stocks. Oh. Lil Jon is popular with AI. Down my balls. Oh, ski, goddamn.
I like platinum plates, put them on my wall. Okay, got a walk-in closet and it's better than the mall. She been breaking hearts, gotta play the smart. Niggas racing for her love, she got these runners on their marks. Oh, ski,
oh my God. It's good bars too. It's not like no bullshit.
People, we're just picking random spots. It's not
Saint Laurent featuring Travis Scott. These are all made up songs. According to this YouTube page. This is AI.
Fuck out of here, yo. Fuck out of here, yo. This shit is fire. You just got AI just made 12 random bangers.
What the fuck is gonna happen to music in 5 years?
Gonna be really good.
Not gonna have no soul. Knowing this is AI makes it feel empty to me. As good as it is, it doesn't feel. I don't got that feeling of like a moment. You know when you get that feeling of a moment? Like this is not gonna be nostalgic for me.
This is a moment though. It's a moment. I mean, just like
the music isn't gonna be the moment of this happening. Yes, I'm gonna feel that. I'm gonna remember. This is the internet, basically. That giant leap of the world changing. That's what this is for this generation. This is non-stop, yo.
Every G contemplate when you gon' stop being a villain.
Every G contemplating when he's gonna stop being the villain.
So why you playing victim trying to make me out to be a villain? I left no one behind, I'm trying to get 10 million. My uncle left for murder back in 1978. She mama had a rough, she had to find her at a stage. Dropped out 16 with a baby on the way. I don't blame her for a thing. She was young and just afraid.
Is YouTube gonna take us down for all these fake songs?
Oh yeah.
YouTube don't fuck with us, yo.
It's crazy that won't
It's the outro.
I've been balling out like I play for the NFL.
I'm way too excited.
Man, hype. You never been this hype over real Drake.
I'm a fucking hater. Nah, this shit has gotta be Drake, bro.
Too much, too fast. He can't be putting all this shit out.
It says AI.
It's too much shit too fast.
AI Drake created parody cover TikTok trending songs not by Drake.
Not by
all the
Drake.
videos, songs, images they're using. I don't know,
rights,
man.
no nothing. They put in the fucking the right.
There's no
the
way.
right wording.
There's no way this not,
so they
this
can't get
Drake.
sued and take it down.
Drake was. I was
And
still
this is just
sued if
one
I was
page.
Drake. If I was
Man,
Drake,
his one
this-
page got over 1 million views, almost 2 million views.
Oh wow!
And they just started doing this shit, right?
This
What was
is
this, last
early.
week?
Yeah.
This last week he started doing this.
May 20th. Well, the page joined May 20th, 2013. That's
That's when
10
they
years
start-
old. But the videos, the Drake shit is
all he has on his page.
yeah. That's the only thing that's moving, and that started like a month ago.
What's another song? I can't see the fuck. I wish I could see the title of everything. Oh, he got a John Morant.
Stuck in my ways and I'm never gonna change. You can hate on me, youngin' and no better.
All this shit slap. I'm listening to this page rest of the summer. Song
Rest
of the summer. It's coming from the AI Drake. That's gonna be song of the
Back then,
summer.
feeling like fuck a hot 16. Way before summer, I was trying to keep the white tee clean. Sleeping on the floor if I ain't even have $1 trying to eat it. I was
telling me he did not create this and this is AI?
It's all AI.
Come on, dog.
Now every single dollar turn the face to
Nah,
Think it's a
I'm
burner
not buying
account?
this. son.
It can't be. This can't be the only account. They got to be other ones. Look up more Drake AI. There's probably 1 million pages, yo.
Let me see the Weekend AI.
What did she call? Oh, he's just singing. He's singing Drake.
Another one.
Nah, this is not fair because I remember when this came out. This is the Drake record. I remember when this came out. It sounded like a Weekend record that Drake fucking did.
Also, Weekend didn't do this record?
This was a Drake record. It just sounds like a Weekend song. So somebody actually put the Weeknd's voice to it. This sounds like how it should have sounded.
This is fire too,
The Weeknd's changing his name, or he changed it already.
What is it now?
I think he's going by his official government,
which is
Sorry, I didn't look it up. I'm just talking to my friend. You can fact check me.
Nah, this is good, son.
It works.
Yo,
it works. If this is the inception, this is Michael Jackson doing Starboy.
AI cover.
I don't like it. It's too similar. I like the drastic ones, like Frank Sinatra and Little John. The Weeknd already sounds like Michael Jackson.
Who's this?
Dua Lipa.
I never thought I hear my heartbeat so loud.
What song is this?
Love Again.
There's something left in my chest anymore.
You notice how everybody sounds like Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson makes everything sound dope.
You know, I can see a world. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Right? Because our society is all about being able to choose what you want, right? So like if you think about like back in the day, you went and got a burger, your burger came with lettuce, tomato, and cheese, bread, ketchup, and a patty. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There was no
substitution,
none of that.
Alterations.
As time is going on, we allow substitutions. Now at this point, you can build a burger, and get there and have a burger made based on the ingredients that they have.
Bacon, Swiss cheese,
Right.
mushrooms in the
It's
burger.
not even on the fucking menu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pay a little bit extra. And I could see in the future you being able to build a song. Let me hear Michael Jackson Off the Wall being sang by Luther Vandross during his 80s era with a disco feel.
With jazzy Faye beats. Nah,
Boom.
with a disco feel.
Now you got the song. You know what I'm saying? Let me hear, Garth Brooks.
But will it have soul?
I think
music is what feelings sound like. That's how I always interpreted music. That's how I always associated and took in music. It was always a feeling for me. So this, as dope as this is, as some of these songs were, is still knowing that it came from a machine. It's like it lacks something. For me, it lacks something.
I think you'll find amazing variations put together by people that will create something new. Where you might be like, yo, listen to my big pun interpretation of blah-da-da-da-da-da. And I'd be like, what? That sounds crazy.
Okay.
And you play it, and I'm like, yo, this shit is fire. And then somebody else might hear it and be like, yo, I love this rendition of ABC with the voice of XYZ. And that could be a lane into itself.
It's new age turntables.
Right. It's new age. Yeah. It's new age. Yeah.
It's new age turntables.
New age turntables.
It's me taking old shit and I'm mixing it how I want to fucking mix it.
Right.
Oh my God.
It could be a whole different thing. Like where
you're welcome.
You still have artists creating original content because you still need that raw material.
Mm-hmm.
So that never goes away.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully. I hope not.
I mean, because you still need like people. Songs, when you think about the original, there's
a lot. There's like a trillion songs out there they could pull from.
There's a trillion songs they can pull from, but there's nothing like an original song, right?
Yes.
Sometimes hearing different renditions and different versions is going to inspire people to do songs that you've never even conceptualized.
Yeah, that's true.
Because this ability to be able to listen to music this way has never existed, right? So I could definitely see in the future, like, especially if you're a musician, like if you're thinking of like, you ever have a tune in your head and you're like, nah, like, and then you're looking for the tune to match it, and it's really tough to match that tune because you're like, nah, that's not really it. It's more like a this. Now in the future, you'll be able to really match that tune.
You can lock
in with it and be like, nah, it's more like a Billy Armstrong feel, but a Carlos Santana type, this and with a Kanye West type development. You know what I mean? And you can. So imagine what kind of like crazy tunes and crazy sounds people are gonna be able to pull out their heads.
What is music gonna be in like 5 years?
Orgasmic.
You're gonna be like, orgasm fucking library.
I mean, because
If it gives me that feeling, I've never heard a song that was orgasmic.
Orgasmic. I think it'll be orgasmic. Here's what I'm saying. And I'm getting a little crazy with you, right? But hear me out. Remember me for a little bit.
Pause.
They mapped the human genome in 2000 when we was in high school.
Yes.
Right? And that's what allowed us to learn so much about DNA.
DNA, yeah, that was huge.
And then they mapped something else. And then Obama set up the mapping of the brain, I believe. Right?
I don't know.
No. Was it brain? I'm fucking this up. I think it was.
I'm not tracking no more. I lost track. I fell off course.
Well, Obama set up they started mapping the brain and they finished that. I think Obama set up the mapping of the brain. They finished that. And so from that, they've been developing a lot of neurological links. Right?
Is this a segue? Is like a drawn out segue?
Yeah, we can segue. Yeah, definitely.
I like it.
So, and to answer your question, because music is multi-dimensional.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And maybe with your 2-dimensional speakers, you can't hear the music. But if I could give you a neurological link,
oh my God,
and give you multi-dimensional
like fourth
music,
wall shit,
yeah, it could be orgasmic. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I could build
if
a sound.
I have the sound in the back of my fucking head because it's in my brain,
because it's not about the speaker no more.
It's
more
about the vibrations, the energy in my body.
However that link is happening,
tune.
right?
That tune is happening,
right? And if I could bring that into your brain,
oh my God,
I can give you music.
Control.
Well, no,
that's scary.
I can give you music that happens at different levels. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to talk about surround sound. You know, technology can give you surround sound, 12-layer Dolby Digital. Yeah. If I can bring it into your brain, I can give you a million-layer surround sound with all types of things because your brain's going to be able to pick up, even if it doesn't
every nuance,
hone in on it. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I could score something that has a million lines of music.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? And now it could bring you to a space where, so when you say music can go like, yo, she could get really crazy.
Oh, my God. That was crazy.
She could get really crazy.
You saw, like you said, Neuralink. Yeah. Elon Musk is pushing that. He's been pushing that the past 3 years, and FDA just approved him for like human testing.
Oh,
so there's gonna be
round of applause for that.
There's gonna be chips in our brains. It's gonna be available. I bet you if you want to volunteer and sign up, you can get a chip put in your brain.
I saw you posted
within like 5-10 years
that somebody was able to start walking again.
Yes, they're doing tests with that. Like people that are paralyzed, they're putting the chips in there, and like the shit. I did like a quick read of the article. They inserted like a chip in the brain, and it was connected to where like it bypassed where the paralysis was in the spine, where the spine met the hips. So it bypassed the connection and went straight to the muscles and bones under that, where it went straight to the legs, and it was able to send the signal from the brain to the legs, like on how to move, how I want to get up. So it's like first new age, like first level shit.
That's really cool shit, bro.
That when I saw that, I was like, "This is really amazing." Like
that's why when you keep saying,
opened up my mind.
Might not make it, I'm like, you're not thinking ahead.
Yeah, like that's wild.
You're thinking like in the past, and technology is going
so beyond.
This shit is wild, crazy right now.
Like they gonna help people not be paralyzed, where they could walk again, not be in a wheelchair, just putting a chip in your brain. Yeah, maybe. Because I'm always afraid of the control. Whereas like, if you're not paying your taxes or some shit, all right, you gonna sit down for a week. They're gonna turn your legs off on you. Like how they do with the electric cars. Like if you get caught robbing an electric car, they just shut it off on you. Right? It's dope for a safety feature. But what if they don't like you?
Here's the reality of it, right? Like
they just make you sit in your chair and come all day. Just put the orgasmic sounds in your fucking brain.
Yo, that would be amazing.
Just sit down for a week.
I think the Neuralink is really gonna be where you see not Facebook's version, but what they're trying to implement with the metaverse.
Metaverse shit, yeah.
Because now when you can link. And it doesn't have to be a permanent link, right? But if you could sit on the train.
And he's making it so that the Neuralink is going to have access to like the internet. So you can access the internet from your brain.
So imagine you're taking a train to work, right? And you guys are playing a game like Zelda, right? I love Zelda.
Zelda's fire. The new Zelda came out, is rave reviews. Everybody keeps talking about it's like the best game of the year.
So now you're playing Zelda. You can pick your characters. You get on the train now. And because you're playing Zelda and you're on the train, and there's a certain amount of people in the game that are playing Zelda on the train too, in the world that you're in, you're interacting with their characters in real time. You know what I mean? And as you guys separate, that character does its own exit.
Goes on its own way.
You know what I mean? Without ever having you have to interact with the person.
Yeah.
And you never know who it is in the train that's you're playing. That would be fire,
your avatar.
son.
It'll be your
that
avatar.
would be fire.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that's where I see it going. Like, because, you know, technology, everything's gonna be wireless. Nobody's trying to be like hooked up to anything. So any kind of neural link that they're thinking about conceptualizing before they bring it to market has to be wireless. Has to be something where.
How would that work? Like, is it battery operated? Well, it would have to run like off of your heart, not your heart, but like your electric fucking energy.
You know, your body produces like kilojoules of energy.
That's what I'm saying. They would have to make it so that it runs with your body,
particularly with your brain.
You couldn't get like a battery replacement every so often. Fuck that.
Tap it right into your neurological or electrical charges.
Signal shit, right? Just
you don't need signals. You don't need much of a charge, and you can create passive circuits where it's the circuit doesn't have to be on per se. It's just the passing of electrical activity is causing certain things to happen and whatever you want. So it doesn't have to be in a situation where, and I'm oversimplifying, but any kind of like work that's being done in that level is going to be crazy, insane. You know what I mean? So, I'm excited, bro. In it's
going to be crazy.
The next 10 years, Apple is spending a lot of money trying to build the first glucose watch. And we are coming out of a pandemic, and we're still. A lot of us have PTSD from the pandemic. You know what I mean? So that's in the back of everybody's mind.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's a lot more health oriented, health centric.
Policymakers, scientists, funding. Everybody's still thinking like, what can we do to extend our lives?
Healthier, yeah.
And then round of applause for us, mankind, because the bubonic
can't stop, won't stop, baby.
The bubonic plague, the fucking Black Death, the all the shit that was from back in the day.
I will survive.
That shit lasted like a decade, son. It was a long time. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like, and motherfuckers died. Eras. And we knocked this bitch out in like 3-4 years. Not to say COVID's not over, but we're managing
it's out there, but it's way more.
You know what I'm saying? We're managing it now. We're well aware of what's going on. We know how to treat it, XYZ. And this was a worldwide effort. Like, that's an amazing thing. So on the back end of that, you think about all the funding that had to be cut to get the program started, to do the research necessary to do XYZ. That money doesn't dry up. Moderna is working on, because of the RNA technology, they're working on these like various STI like vaccines, like whether it be like for HIV and herpes and things like that, where they're using the same technology they use with the COVID shit, where it can like target and change the gene so now it doesn't like you don't get affected by the virus. They're trying to do the same thing with all these other things. You know what I mean? So, and because there's so much information out there and we provided so much data with all our COVID testing and our blood samples.
They got everything.
They got it all.
They got us.
You know what I mean?
Hard body.
In the next 10 years, bro, I can see medicine changing dramatically, son. Dramatic. With the wearables are giving you real-time data. Doctors have never had access to real-time data like that.
Your heart rate, all that shit.
Yeah, so you can wear a wearable.
I've been better controlling my heart rate too.
You can wear a wearable and they can take that data and say, okay, boom. As the wearables get better, as the links to our bodies get better, health, but just regular. I mean, I'm hoping that we can get to a point where we can give access to healthcare for everybody, because I feel like that would be the catalyst, because it can't be in a space where only some people can get it and other people can't, because it'll get perverse. Right? If we really wanted to move forward, it has to be like electricity, right? Everybody has electricity.
Utility,
yeah. You know what I mean? We have to make it so common that when you're born, the idea of you doing something to hurt your health is like insane. Like, yo, what are you doing? You losing like 8 life points on that. Everybody walking out a health bar and shit.
Keep tracking that shit. Yeah, like a real life health bar, right? Like a video game.
You fuck it up. You're killing this kid. Yo, you be in gym and shit. Motherfucker come in with the red life. Shit be beeping. Beep. Hey, little Johnny, what's going on? Hey,
get a health pack.
Sit this kid down. You know what I mean?
You got arrest and shit.
Yo, kid come in as a school shooter, be like unhappy face. Like, wait. Hey, tackle that kid. You know what I mean? So I think it'd be,
It's gonna be like mind reading shit, right? They're gonna be able to tell. You think it's gonna be like Minority Report? They're gonna be able to tell who the school shooters are before they actually act on it?
I see you always go to a dark place.
Conspiracy nobodies.
Minority Report was cool because
right. If they tracking our data through the phone, they tracking all your data through your brain, yo. They scanning your dreams, your fantasies, what the fuck you thinking about, what type of impulses you have. They tracking that shit.
I'm gonna tell you and everybody listening to me something. I spent a lot of time in IT security and things like that. If you're alive in 2023, everybody knows everything about you. Period, bar none. You're hiding nothing. Nothing can be hidden. You know, in the last 5 years, we've had more presidential leaks of information than in the history of the U.S. Period.
Yeah.
They're literally embarrassing CIA, NSA, like these agencies are having a hard time containing information. We just leaked out private conversations with the Ukrainian president on a fucking Reddit forum.
Oh my God.
Nothing is being hidden. There's no, like, you think you're...
It's not scary?
No, it's time.
The fact there's no privacy for anybody?
Times are changing. Things, you know, at one point, somebody went from riding horses to driving cars. And I can imagine at that point in life, it was a very scary thing. Because all your life, all you ever knew was that we got from A to B on this fucking Johnny the horse. And now you telling me that this fucking smelly, loud metal thing that's not alive, that I can't talk to, that's not my friend, that doesn't have a heartbeat, you know what I mean? I have to get in this and trust this to take me to God knows where. Or God forbid, all my life, nobody's ever flown. And you want me to get into this giant tin can.
This tin can.
It's had to be a scary thing. We're here. You know, it's really scary.
So that's it. Officially the end of privacy.
Privacy's been done since 2001. Since 9/11.
The Patriot Act. And all
Patriot
that
Act killed that.
Yeah.
03, and when they signed the Patriot Act, we gave away
everything.
All that.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Somebody rolled that back? You think the war was over and it was like, all right, shut it off.
Nope.
Turn the computers off.
They never turn that shit off.
No, man. Yo, you know the red lights in the city? All the stoplights, red lights, the speed cameras, all that is 24/7 video feed.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's taking a picture of your car when you break the law, but it's also just a 24/7 video feed. So the police department can go back and access that video feed, you know, in order to like
every red light in the city. I don't
not
think
red
it's
light.
bad.
I'm talking about the cameras, the camera lights. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have the camera,
the speeding and the red light tickets.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That take snap the pictures of the cars.
Yeah.
All those is 24. That video is always on.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it'll snatch a picture of your car when you break the law.
It's always running.
But it's always running.
Yeah.
So you're always being watched. You know, commit a crime if you want to in New York City. They gonna find you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ever seen like, if you think about, all right, because you'll be like, oh, this man, like not you, but people say there's a lot of bad news. But the reason why we can see everything going on, because there's a fucking camera on every half block. Not even every block. On every half block, there's like a camera. On some blocks, there's 3 cameras.
Yeah, the world is fucked up. We just have front row seats to it now.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now that's the city cameras. Now not combining cameras that are on front of businesses that are in front of, just because people are protecting themselves with wireless cameras, IP cameras. Bro, you're being recorded everywhere. I can get on TV and watch Italy. They have live video feed on certain channels. If you can go and watch like a live stream of like a major city in Italy. Like
they got that all over the world. Yeah.
Yo,
my man that does my tattoos, he'll do that. He'll put like a live feed of like the park, like Washington Square Park, and it's just people walking around. And he'll put that shit up in the background.
You think, and that's
sick. Yeah,
that's what you can see for free.
Yeah.
Imagine
wild.
What an entity that's sole job is to monitor and surveil.
You don't think that's bad though?
No.
You're just like, fuck it, we here.
You ever go to the store and worry about somebody blowing the store up when you're inside of it?
Nah.
You ever go to a movie theater with your kids and worry about like, a freedom fighter coming in there and like maybe you might, depending on where you're from.
I worry about something happening with my kids everywhere I go.
You know what I mean? Yeah, well, you're a parent. Yeah. So, but there's certain things that we take for granted here that is a result of that. Like we're a large society, and it's, especially in New York City, it's 2023. We're entrusting the government. Like people get mad about certain things, but we're entrusting the government to do due diligence. We're paying taxes.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of how they do shit.
They've
been untrustworthy for so long.
They have been, and as a result of people that manage it and man it, you know what I'm saying? So we can partake. And a lot of the people, for a long time, we weren't able to be a part of. So we're the first generation of folks where when you can walk into offices these days and see people that look like you and me, you know what I'm saying? It's not, but when we were kids, it was only a certain type you saw in government places. You know what I mean? So things are changing in that respect. The big scary government that our parents, were scared of in the 70s is not what it is today. You know what I mean? At least at the front office level. I mean, Congress and the back committees and the lobbyists, and we can talk about that. That shit does get crazy. But when we're talking about functional government on a day-to-day, the workers, the city, state employees, federal employees that help this country grind every day, those are regular folks like you and me. You've seen them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Going to work every day, doing what they do, and they do their jobs really good. You know what I mean? Like, talk shit about them if you want to, but they're really good at their jobs. So.
Yeah, right. The stat, even though as crazy as New York is, the stat of like crimes and all that shit for a city of 8 million people is pretty fucking low.
Yeah. Come on. You can't have it both ways. You can't want to be safe in the street.
You can't want to be fucking safe with shit getting accounted for, like real shit happening.
At the government when they're trying to take measures to not, because look, we said we don't want cops in the neighborhoods, right? We said, where they're over patrolling our neighborhoods and XYZ. Yeah. And look, I know I sound crazy, folks, you know what I mean? But just hear me out. It's a podcast.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because
hot take.
But kind of people are like, this, you sound like
do it. I gotta get better at hot takes. Getting people pissed off gets more engagement.
So first you say you don't want police in the neighborhood, right? So police is not in the neighborhood now. But if you don't have, it's particularly depending on where you come from, you need some kind of quick response. You need some kind of, and cops need evidence to be able to hold people accountable. You know what I'm saying? So the idea of having, if they would have said, we're going to put cameras up on every block and corner, people would have been, crazy. Yeah. And initially when they put the cameras up for the speeding cameras, it said it was unconstitutional, right? And they went to court, but they didn't take them down. And what they did is they took the data back to court to show XYZ. I forgot what the specific thing was, and the court changed their decision and made it legal.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. Is it cool that we're in George Orwell's 1984 where Big Brother's watching us all day?
Big Brother, yeah.
No, it's yeah. But the idea that in New York City you can walk outside and feel relatively safe, I think it's not a bad trade-off. If you're not, if you're committing crime,
there's a reason why I want to get out a big city too.
If you're committing crime, this is a tough city to do it in. It still happens.
It still happens, yeah.
But it's a tough city to do it in.
They got machine guns running in the fucking jewelry store.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But the fact that you can send your kids to the store and not have to worry like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're still worried, but you're not like, oh, nah, you can't go to the store. Are you crazy? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we got to like give some shit up.
Nah, I think I'm getting out of here.
You know what I mean? I'm not. I think most major cities, because of the revenue that's being drawn by these, you're going to see it everywhere, bro.
It's what's that shit called? Fucking liabilities thing.
Yeah, you're going to see it everywhere. Like, you have to, and in the ability, when something happens, you want there to be some kind of camera to be like, yo, if a loved one gets hurt.
This is what really happened.
Like you think
you
about,
want to know what happened.
Yeah, on the highway. If back in the day, your car broke down on a highway, if it was on an abandoned highway or when nobody was going down, yo, you'd be stuck. You'd be fucked. But now if there's a camera on that highway and highway patrol is watching the camera and there's a vehicle that's been there for longer than they can send the car out. Hey, send somebody out.
Check this out.
You know what I mean? Go see what's going on. It's yes, the over like you're gonna get caught for shit that you're doing, yes, but in the times where you need emergency services, the response time is gonna be dramatically reduced. You know what I mean? So that's really what you want. You want your loved ones to make it home.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I don't like it in my core.
I'm not giving up. I don't like giving up so much information either. I've been steady with that. Like, bro, I've been shit online.
I was that guy, son. I was a guy that made separate accounts. I never did the Google sign-ons, this and the third. I think in this day and age, your best bet is to get out in front into it and create your image, because this is going to be the legacy. When you're thinking about the amount of data that's being collected on
this is what's going to last forever.
This is, yeah.
As long as the networks are up and the EMPs don't fucking blow us back into the Stone Age.
This is how people are going to remember you. Hey, so if you're doing fuck shit on your social media and however it is and you're thinking like
forever,
long after you're dead and your personal thoughts are not being spoken, your words are going to live forever.
My God. I got to scrub my Twitter.
So this is it. The photos, all of it. And, you think about it like, we talked about this a couple years ago. Facebook's becoming like the graveyard.
Yeah, it's crazy.
People passing away.
Yeah, people pass away.
But how special is it that we have videos and photos and
we have a place to go?
yo, you know, I think Facebook eventually is gonna turn into a public company. For
it's
real,
gonna be a utility.
Yeah, it has to, because it's gonna have so much data, personal data. It's gonna be like, nah, you can't. You're gonna shut the servers down. The world would go crazy. Imagine it's 100 years from now, and they talking about shutting it down, and now you can't see a picture of your great grandmother or whatever. Yeah. What? No way, bro.
Yeah, right. We the first age of that shit.
We are. It's not going nowhere.
We the first ones on Ellis Island in the book.
Even though Facebook,
we're in the book. This is the Ellis Island book. Facebook.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Our grandkids are gonna look up our information. Our great grandkids could look up what we was doing when we was teenagers. Oh my God. Maybe I don't want them to see that.
And it's gonna be linked. I mean, I think it's a good time.
They can look it up right in their brain.
But if you put your best foot forward, you're sending it forward into the future. You know what I'm saying? Remember when we was kids and we used to have to do time capsules?
Yeah.
This is like a time capsule. Like, you're sending it forward into the future. You're letting
a real time capsule every day. Oh my God. This is too much for me.
That's what I told my pops, right? My pops, I wanted him to set up a YouTube page. And I'm like, because I'm, you know, by the time I have kids, he might not be around. I hope he is, but he might not be. And when my mom's passing away so early in life, there's a lot of things there's a lot of, like, my children will never know her voice. Never, you know, I have nothing to be like, yo, XYZ, right? But YouTube allows us the opportunity, Instagram, social media, to at the very least, because I've seen it like where people have passed away and people have been able to like, oh, this is your grandpa, or this is, you know, using social media to be like, yo, this is so-and-so. Like, if you look at some of the people that passed away from high school, if you ever go back to their pages on Facebook, people are still talking to these people, like still leaving comments. Yo, I miss you. This happened to me today. This happened. It's like a living
avatar.
It's a living like gravesite.
Wow.
Where like normally you wouldn't see who visited this stone, but because of Facebook, you can see every visitor.
Ellis Island book.
I'm telling you, it's fly. It's coming where
my mind away.
What Facebook started as and what it's turning into, I think is going to be if the CEO
the metaverse, when now you could visit your grandfather in the moments that they were sharing. Oh my God,
yo, that's it.
That's great through your Neuralink.
Yo,
that's sad, and you wanna see them on their birthday. Oh my God, there's a memory they shared. I could be there with them.
If you could take their profile and give me an AI generated experience,
of that night.
Oh,
as they described it, as they were tweeting it. Yo, this night is great. You know how many wild nights I got on Twitter? I gotta delete that shit. Yo, my grandkids can't read that shit.
You know why you don't delete it?
I was wilding.
Because if it's really who you are, it helps.
I haven't deleted because of that, but I said some wild, crazy shit.
It helps.
I was hacked. Fuck that.
It helps the AI give an authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not me now.
Nothing's ever really deleted off the internet, by the way. Because
but at least it's not an open door. It's not as inviting.
If you see, don't listen to me. If you're saying something crazy, go back and take a look at it. But I think it's dope, man. I think I could definitely see the metaverse if they go in that direction for me. Because
oh my God, if I came up with that with my pea brain,
if we work for Facebook, we could live right now.
These motherfuckers is coming up with that shit.
But they mad racist though, so they probably wouldn't listen to us.
Fuck them.
Fuck out of here, yo. Maybe we can buy Facebook in the future when it bellies up.
Video blew the fuck up. Thank God I got it.
And we'll do that to Facebook. You know,
we'll beat them to the punch.
We'll wait. We'll wait for Facebook to go belly up, right? When the stock, and then we'll just
buy them out and
buy them out and make it a great site.
Yeah.
Set it up.
Visit your family members in real time.
That shit'll be fly. I will give you a 5-minute experience with all your loved ones. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You sign up, this, that, and the third. Yeah. I wouldn't even charge.
No, you get them hooked like what Netflix did. Get them hooked. And
I'm not charging you nothing.
They stopped sharing the password, yo. They started blocking people already.
Listen, yo, this is gonna be when your loved ones show up in the clothes, whatever clothes the avatar
like
is,
Beetlejuice.
It'll be like, yo, the outfit will be like the branding and shit.
Oh my God.
Or you put like in the room that you create for this thing to happen.
If I get to hang out with my dad in like a Knicks jersey, oh my God, yo.
Bro, listen.
The Patrick Ewing jersey.
Yo,
I'm gonna cry right now thinking about that shit.
Think about it from a brand perspective, right?
I'd start dropping
if you
ads.
Tell a company like, yo, no, we're not dropping ads in the middle of their promotional experience. I'm saying like, yo, imagine, right? Let me make believe you're Coke, right? And I'm Meta. I'm like, Coke, yo, listen, imagine, you know, we have this experience, and now we're allowing people to share a special moment with their loved ones, right? And in that moment, when the VR gets a little warm,
gets you in a vulnerable state,
there's a Coke on a table. And
let's share this Coke.
A Coke appears and they drink the Coke. Now, I'm not, for you in the experience, you don't give a fuck about that Coke. You just like, oh, there's a Coke on the table. Okay. I mean, you try to drink it. You know what I mean? Maybe the AI grabs the Coke and drinks it. You know what I mean? But for Coke, that's good product placement, baby.
Like, that's eyes on the product.
You leaving that, you leaving that AI. Yo, I'm giving away $1 billion idea here. Yo, holla at me when y'all stand this up, yo.
Yeah, yo.
For real. I think it'd be a great thing. Metaverse
That's
could do
crazy.
That. You know what I mean?
That's crazy that we fucking around talking about it, but it's not impossible.
It's very possible.
It's fucking wild, yo.
And because there's so many servers,
like Black Mirror shit right now.
There's so many servers worldwide that you can do it worldwide. You can do it in a space where
I could visit like like Bruce Lee. Imagine like I'm behind the scenes watching a Bruce Lee film or some shit.
You'd have to block it out. I'd have to block because I wouldn't want people. Especially if I'm a celebrity.
Randos and shit.
Yeah, because it's family. It's very personal.
You're not changing it.
Then the family, for me, I would do it in a space where the family would authorize.
Who's allowed?
No. A version of the AI that the public would interact with.
A public version.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not saying I can see Bruce Lee's moment while he's watching his son being born.
Well, no.
I don't have access to that.
If I'm giving you an AI generated Bruce Lee based on his memories, then you can ask Bruce Lee certain questions that would be very personal.
Or like interact with him and shit.
You know what I'm saying? To the family's business. So
I see what you mean.
I would give the family
a public image.
Yeah, this is the public image.
This is Christopher Wallace, B.I.G. for everybody, for the world.
So when you ask, yo, who did X, Y, Z?
But my kids will see Christopher Wallace as who he was.
Untethered, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is the full version.
I can see that.
What I mean?
Yeah, but then you gotta get your licensing for your own image, your own reality.
You have to go through
your own reality.
In order for it to work, you can't steal from the people, from the loved ones. Yeah. It has to be something centered around the family. You know what I'm saying?
This is $1 billion idea we just gave away.
You know.
You're welcome.
Listen,
don't forget, bitch.
It has to be centered around the family, though. You know what I'm saying? Particularly for families that, for celebrity families where they own the IP to these people.
Like Prince and like the legends.
Because now you can set up tours and things like that. Yeah. See a Prince show in the metaverse, this, and the third.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That'd be kind of dope.
AI shit, yeah. I never got to see Prince live.
You can go with a family member.
Yeah.
Maybe go with
through the metaverse. They in their crib in Puerto Rico, and I'm in fucking Staten Island.
That passed away.
We had the Bad Bunny tour in 2060.
The only problem that I see with it, is the psychology of you lost a loved one.
The potential of your brain melting.
Yeah, because now you might want to you want to stay in the metaverse because
you don't want to exist in reality.
Because you want to be with this person.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a loved one that died tragically.
Yeah. Taken away, snatched away suddenly,
you don't have you don't have the closure.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it becoming
fuck yeah,
psychotic.
That's something I'm always even though it might sound fucked up, I'm appreciative because I had that with my dad. It was a long drawn out process, but we knew what was happening. We knew what was coming. So it wasn't like that where he was snatched away from me. I was able to have those discussions, those final moments with him. I got that out, and I'm glad I did.
That's why I would only if I was the person during this time period, I would only give it in time blocks. I wouldn't allow you unlimited access. It would be 15 minutes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Then you get addicted.
Yeah, it would be 15 minutes, and you could only do a certain amount of minutes within a certain period. And if you go over a certain amount of time period of usage and abusage, I would require a doctor's note.
They would charge. They would just charge and collect the money.
They would just charge, yeah.
That's Facebook.
Facebook
knew from the inception what we're doing is highly addictive. We know it's highly addictive, and we're going to keep doing it. And we're going to find other ways for it to be highly addictive.
Yeah. But I think it would be a mistake because I think the money would not be in the short-term profit of everybody's charging XYZ. The money would be in the long-term normalization and making it culture.
It sounds good, but it'll be like the new crack.
I would want to make it the new graveyard. So where, when somebody dies, you're not even worried about the body no more.
Yeah.
Because you're nah, you gotta cremate it.
You there with the memory. You there.
You know what I'm saying? This is something that could be part of human.
You meeting the soul.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're the body, even funerals would change, right? Because because we were preparing for this all our lives. Because we know we got social media, we're putting the videos up. So when a person dies, you already have an event plan type shit, like where a person's there and that, and pre-existing like templates where people can interact with them, have their final moments and shit. And that 15 minutes would always be there, like where you could come sit down at the gravesite 15 minutes and do XYZ. It'll be dope. I don't know. Shout out to that. If y'all want to shout out, if y'all want to call Zuckerberg.
That's in the near future, yo.
I think it's very possible, man. I think it's very possible.
We wrapping this shit up.
It's almost over?
We went overtime. Almost over. We went overtime.
Facebook, I think Facebook should be doing some. They've fucked up with the metaverse shit. So Mark Zuckerberg is on the hot seat.
They did it too soon, too fast.
Yeah. Facebook.
I saw what they trying to do what we're saying, but it's just nobody's prepared for it yet.
It's not there.
They're trying to force the people. You can't when you try to force it on the people, they push back. You have to make it almost like a necessity. Like, hey, you need this.
You know how I see it? Like they've built the destination, but there's no highway in between where we are now to where it is. You know what I mean?
It's fantasy land right now.
Yeah, it's you know what I mean? The Neuralink would be the connection.
That's the connection, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're not there yet.
The pathway,
we're still like at least 10, 20 years from that.
The metaverse
You know what I mean?
is early and
it's too early. You pull
like
that
the Xbox with the Kinect.
That should have been R&D for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe 4 years with
you got
AI
that shit in the vault. You're acquiring companies.
They pushed it out too
You're building
fast.
Products. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They got ahead of themselves.
Yo, shout out. Yo,
he was too confident with his product that he was like, he just immediately thought everybody that had Facebook was gonna just jump into the shit.
Bugging.
He thought like automatically. We got 8 million subscribers. We gonna have 8 million fucking new customers for the metaverse.
Not in real life.
Nah.
It's not in real life.
Not yet.
Well, I think, great idea.
It's coming.
50 years too early.
The metaverse?
Yeah.
10 years.
Oh, nah.
I think it's sooner. The way with AI, the way we talking about this shit, yeah.
Nah. What I'm envisioning...
Technology flips faster than we could keep up with at this point.
What I'm envisioning in my mind, that would be in full effect at the end of my life. It would be like a life's... You know what I mean? Because what we would need... Because it's not just... You think... Even if we have, let's say...
I could watch a movie right now, like how you said, with a family member in my crib and they're in their crib, and we could watch a movie together.
Yeah.
It's not that far-fetched.
We live in a first world country, and we're also upper middle class, right? Mm-hmm. So when you think about a product coming out and it being integrated into the world, it takes time. You know what I mean? So if the Neuralink came out in the next 5 years, it would be another 10, 15 years.
Internet didn't take 10 years for it to fucking blow up the way it did.
Yeah, it did.
When did that
When do you think the internet came out?
They claim it came out in the 80s. Yes, it was like government-only military shit.
That was late 70s.
Yes. But that was, like you said, highly classified, exclusive,
80s,
if you know, you know type shit.
The World Wide Web came out in the 80s, early 90s. You know what I mean? Internet's been out. It was out for a while. I'm not trying to I'm just saying to make it's been out for a while.
The crossover was like 95. Where it was like really getting pushed to consumers. So all right, so I'll give you that. But that's 10 years.
But the big change with that was
did we go over?
I don't know.
What does that mean? I didn't press nothing. We still going.
I hit a cable. The big change was the communication aspect. In 95, the modem started coming to people's houses.
The modem came more affordable.
Faster,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
Yeah, because modems were like $300, $600 when they first came out. Like, who the fuck is buying that for what?
The internet became more like home-like. But, that's what I'm saying. It takes time. Like, so this is still
But not 50 years. That's what I'm saying. It's going to happen. I'm just saying, I think it's faster than what you anticipate.
50, I would say 50 years for what I'm thinking in my mind.
Oh, you thinking of like next level
like end product, like what we just talked about, for it to be a fully
like
functional
Coca-Cola, dropping ads and shit like that.
Drop ads. That environment in itself.
Even Facebook, look what Facebook's done in 10 years. Not even 10 years. When did Facebook really come out? 05, 07?
05. Facebook hasn't changed since it really came out. I mean, they introduced...
It was a college-only app, and now it's a worldwide fucking phenomenon. Like you said, it could be a utility.
But hear me out. It started off in like a forum setup, right? Yeah. It's still a forum setup. They've introduced video, right? But the video is just like, it's still in that forum setup. The product itself hasn't really changed much since it came out.
But its impact is huge.
Its impact is massive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Right? But
I'm not saying that from a technological aspect. I'm saying from what Facebook was to what it is now, the powerhouse that it is, that it could move the market and like culture. It's huge. Not every website has done that.
But it's dwindling now, though.
I wouldn't say
it's been dwindling for years.
It's dwindling, but it's not going nowhere.
That's why they changed the name to Metaverse.
They're trying to rebrand it, but they fucked up. They flopped.
Yeah, you don't rebrand.
They flop now.
You don't rebrand when things are going good.
Like you said, when they first shit starts, it looks crazy, it looks scary.
I think they're not moving with the times, right? They like, I feel like they're trying to keep up with the kids, and I understand that. But Facebook, because we've all been using it, and it's just a graveyard. Treat it as a fucking graveyard, and not in the sense that like, don't tell people, don't make it a graveyard. Don't call it a graveyard because people won't sign up. They're like, oh, this is where you die. I don't want to die, right? Yeah. But if you set up things for pages where loved ones have passed away, and give people an outlet to interact. What would you
call it then? Not Metaverse.
I don't know. I think you'd
Facebook,
have to...
Metaverse, dead memorial site.
I think I wouldn't make it that obvious. More subtle, right? Is there a feature that I can add to my existing platform that would increase engagement with profiles of the deceased
that are no longer active?
Right.
Yeah.
What can I do, right? And tackle it that way.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? And then once you start doing
You're welcome. All right, let's get the fuck out of here, yo. It's overtime.
Yo, it's Conceitednobodi.
I'm trying to enjoy this holiday weekend.
Rest in peace, Tina Turner.
I hope y'all enjoyed Memorial Day. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to veterans. Rest in peace, Tina Turner. We out of here.
Yeah. You know what it is.
Look at the towers.
What's love got to do with it? Ain't no love here. It's all fucked up now.
What are you gonna do now?
What are you gonna do now?
She had the hair popping. She looked Super Saiyan.
You must understand.
That's level 2, yo. The electric shocks and shit.
It look wild. Big shout out to Tina Turner.
The big hair.
It's only the thrill.
She's gotta be like in her 60s here, though, right? Like she's born 39.
This is the 80s. Oh, I don't know.
It's physical.
I don't know. She was born when?
39.
39?
Yeah.
So how was she? 50s.
Yeah,
Must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love?
Alright, yo, we out of here. Red1der, the American Drop Top Joe. Conceitednobodi, we out.
Yo, it's your boy Rick Bell, and when I want to hear some real shit, I listen to Conceitednobodi. They keep it 100.
Oh yeah.
Couple of nobodies you should fucking listen to.
I just caught the 40, I might let it bang on them. I might rip my heart, I pour out all my pain on them. I might wanna shine, cop a couple chains on them.